Hi, hello everyone, it's me, your girly Caracom Pulveron, and today we are going to continue playing the game Roadwarden. So it took me a while to stream because I was supposed to set up my favorite, my new favorite, one of my new favorite stuff, which is my boy Downstream Kier. Yeah, Downstream Kier. So it took me a while to set up because I wasn't able to set up earlier, and I only was able to set up last minute. I think that it will make the stream just a teensy bit more entertaining. You know what I mean? Gives it a little life, especially since today is your girl is just gonna be reading, talking, chatting with you guys. Road Warden, let's freaking go! I've been very excited. I only remember that we were in the spring and then or yeah, something like that. And then I just decided to go like, yeah, why not? Why not make my character go in Nakud, you know? Hang out with some locals because I wanted to see if there would be lore coming out. That's what I remember. I don't know specifically where we are in the game. I think it might be that place because I don't remember the rest. So we might be at that place. And I also want to go to the White Marshes. I'm very, very excited. Very, very excited to go here. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. So yeah, we're gonna go there. We're gonna check out the White Marshes. Oh, and the game's loading, by the way. That's why I keep talking. Wow. Please do excuse me today also. Like my ears aren't yet completely healed and stuff, so there are times when I have like my hearing is just like, well, it's not my hearing. It is my hearing like is effective, but like it's just a bit painful today. You know what I mean? It's more painful than the usual. Usually there is pain, but like because of the nerve, but like it's a lot more painful than usual. So please do excuse me if like I have some groans here and then. Here. Okay, the game's coming. Okay. Fogs carry magical pneuma. They enhance spellcasters' uh, talents, but also awake any human corpse as they touch. They are rare in spring and common during fall. We excited? We excited? Let's go. I am very worried because I might, because I want to be more riskier in this stream, just because I feel like I just feel like we should do more, a bit more at least, than before, because I feel like sometimes I would go like very safe with the choices, and I want to go a little bit risky at times, or like a little bit out of character of me. So yeah, let's continue. Are we at the spring that I remember? I don't know if it's actually a spring. Yes, we are in the spring. I'm not sure who's Soshi. I don't remember who you are, my girl. Or my boy. Oh! Oh, 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 oh. Oh, are you... Wait, I think we are in the spring though. Wait, let me check out journal real quick so I can check out who's Soshi again. Shoshi. Let me see. Shoshi. Humans. Humans, just like me, you guys. Just like me, for real, for real. Let's see. Soshi here. I don't quite remember who Soshi is. But I think they were the ones that I was trying to help couple up with someone, right? But it didn't work out, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Why aren't you returning? There you are. Let's see. The answers vary. Soshi plans to move to a different settlement. Another one hopes to see the land beyond the peninsula. Two would like to start families here since they feel free and loved in their tribe, while the last two hope to change some things about this place before they decide for sure. After a quiet moment, yes, I was checking if I read that right. A short blonde male speaks to you gently. We weren't sure you'd be willing to spend time with such a ribald folk. What's ribald folk? What? He instantly interrupts. he's instantly interrupted by others, who start to argue with one of them is more indecent. He carries on, aren't the city folk taught to be of humble gaze and silent breath like the missionary told us? Oh yes, so we are still in the spring. Cause again, I wanted my character to bathe with them so that we can see what's going. If there would be like more lore coming out and stuff, and also to make me seem a little bit more friendlier. Oh, the city folk are prudes. People go to small bathhouses and pay for their privacy. It's quite impolite to glance at a naked stranger. After the investigation, people had to share their space and now are used to bathing in large numbers in the river or at common bathhouse. There isn't much touching though. I smile. You'd be surprised how many naked shell you'd see in the city and touch. It's tied to one's status like everyone's city. The rich folk bathe in luxurious rooms or invite many lovers, while most people have their rather humble experiences. Okay, you know what? Both this last one, this one could be a thing. This could be a thing. Because it's true. It's true. Also, well, I don't want to like say or city folk are so like, I feel like that's quite judgy. I don't like being so judgy. So maybe the second one. I think the second one would be better because again, your girlie's like, oh, I didn't realize that there was gonna be much touching in this area. I thought it was just gonna be like a normal bathhouse or something. Oh, sorry. Hopefully the mic still picked me up because I was getting my water bottle on the side. Because this game really like takes the life out of my throat. Okay, let's see. So, second one. Poor thing, says Shoshi. Touching is the best part. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what, girlie? You be you, girlie. During the next few minutes, the young people have no issues hugging or grabbing one another in ways that would be scandalous in the city. But they're so casual here that they feel more playful than sexual, even though there are no clothes at hand. Once the discussions slow down again, the groups look at one another, and the skinny man with long limbs is the first one to speak. A round of dice? True. Would be fun, and would also help me, like, be a lot closer with the people. Yeah. He gets out without waiting for an answer, and others follow suit. But what do we wager? Asked the bronze-skinned woman, with short hair. Apples? He followed them to the grass, and it seems like the others aren't even thinking of gathering their clothes. Wow, that's a different culture then. Seeing how quickly the dice find their way from a bag to the wide, short tree stump, you realize it's not as much spontaneous invitation as it is a part of an old ritual. Okay. I see. I do have some fruits and veggies. Let's play. I'll add some dried meat to the pile. I take a confident pasture. Apples are fine, but if you win, I'll give you a dragon bone. No need for wager, let's play for fun. Oh, I do have some. I don't think I have. I'm not gonna throw my dragon boon. No. No, not boon, sorry. What are you gonna do? I'm so used to, what's it called? Is it Bakugan? I think it was Bakugan. I do have fruits and veggies. Okay. Roast fish. I don't have any meat, or if this is counted as meat. Do I have leftovers? I'm surprised I don't have any leftovers. Are these counted as... Okay, nope. Okay, let's return. Let's do... I have some fruits and veggies, let's play. Yes, the skinny man adds to your share to the prize pool. But your greens count as half. In his bag, you indeed see mostly pears, plums, and other fruits. You look at the light dancing on everyone's skin, but also their hair, now shaken by the wind. The grass touches your own backside. It's a bit distracting. Oh my god, that is very, very distracting, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine. Oh. Okay, let's see. The group is mostly glancing at each other or gossiping, without paying much attention to the game. Shoshi once again holds her axe. Oh, okay, it's her. And looks at all of you while humming in a peaceful tune. I do remember that she was, now I remember because she was the one who was, thinking about, oh, you guys can see my little matchstick, huh? I have this little thing in the game where it's like a pointer. You guys, I just realized that you can't see it. But she was the one who was talking about the other woman from, I think, the other tribe. I can't remember. The rules are similar to those of the game you played, Pelt of the North, but this time 6 people can play at once. And the bone dices are cubes with 6 dotted faces instead of 4. Every time someone wins a round, they get a point. And the person with the most points in the end of the game wins the coins. Okay, I stay focused, try my best to win. I try to learn as much as the game as I can. I try to get to know them better, flirt a bit. Bro, it'd be nice to know them better. I'm not sure if we want to go there to the flirting because we might end up having a wife by the end of this. And I don't think you're ready, bro, to be settling down, especially since you're a Roadwarden. I'm not sure. I'm thinking. Eeny, meeny, miny, mirror. I think I'll try to learn as much as of the game I can. Oh, it didn't select. Maybe this last one, but like, I tried to learn. The skinny coordinator is more eager to discuss your moves, though you feel like he may be giving you less than optional advice. Especially once he finishes. Of course, he's not gonna tell me his advice. Of course he isn't. Feel like he's giving less than optimal advice, especially once he finishes with the high score. Still, the things he tells you, even those you can't completely agree with, are insightful, and you feel like they might be of use, even slightly of different games. The conversation between you and this man are intense, while the others participate only so far as it takes them to cast the dice. Once it's over, the youths decide to get back to their tasks, and the skinny man throws your clothes. Oh, nice. Thanks for helping us get clean, says the woman with the axe on her naked shoulder, and the group chuckles amiably. I wish them a good day and get dressed. Nice. Okay. So we were able to, I guess, be chill with these people. Honestly, the people in Gale Rock so far are like my like favorite so far. I mean, but it's because they're just very friendly. Honestly. But I'm not sure. And they also didn't diss me. They respected me. But also, wait, let's see the travel. Also, these people respected me well too. Howler Stell. Okay. Let me see. How much? Okay, we only have 5 hours. 5 hours before dusk. Should I travel? I'm not sure. Okay, let's go to Ela first. Let's check out if we have unlocked anything. Nope, I'll see you later. How about Efren? Ah, okay. Here we go. Have you ever had an opportunity to work with Erastos from Hallersdale and Cassia from Gale Rocks? Do you know their trade? Aye, with both of them, but I'd rather hunt for frogs than waste my time teaching them both how not to trip over their own feet is crazy. He rubs his forehead on his wolf, now aware that you're waiting for him to tell you more. What? Surprised? He finally adds. Erastos barely knows how to catch a rabbit or a sparrow. He's much of a trapper as a child with a stick is a soldier, and Cassie is even worse. Big mouth, but whatever we seek blades from Gale Rocks to help us catch big prey. She suddenly gets a headache. Ah, I see. I noticed that no soul in the tribe carries a weapon that would contain iron or copper. That'd be good. Not because of some priest prattle. We just have neither. Aw, poor guy. Poor village. But like, I mean, they are still developing. He taps the sharpened obsidian off his club proudly. But we do what we can with the fine results. We hunt for nothing larger than a deer and cast rocks from slingshots. Yila hopes to trade for copper his firewood, chairs. We'll see. His eyes tell you that you see nothing of the sort. There was even a traveler here, a year or two, when seeking ore in this land. We went to the eastern ravine at the foraging ground, south here, and he gives you a playful look, then suddenly claps his hand and steps forward, making the wolf's jaw bounce up and down. Dead. His tent is still here, but the shell went into the fogs. I walk away. Have good hunting. I go to Old Hava. Okay, so nothing. Okay, I don't really remember that many, because we have so many quests. We have so many. Let's go to, where's the quests? Character sheets? No. Inventory? No. Journal. Quests. Explore the peninsula. We have so much already. Help others. I delivered the medicament to Akakios. Okay. Where's Akakios again? I can't remember. Roadwarden. Gather a crew. I also need to find a boat. Bronze rods. Okay, I've placed at least 4 rods. Foggy. Check on Old Pagos. Foggy, the tavern keeper on Eastern Wall is wondering why people of Old Pagos stopped visiting her place of trade. I can find village riding west of Western Crossroads among the mountains. Closed tunnel. The tunnel leading to the northern mountain is closed. Opening the gate would be much safer. Oh yeah, I need to go to the gate. Ela wants me to get the roads. I receive a dragon. Oh, I already accomplished this. Oh wait, no, not all. Okay, I only accomplished 2. Fallen tree. Okay. Fallen tree ambush. We already did that. Quintus won't let me use the gate until I give him 5 food rations first. Okay, I need to go to Quintus. Tyrus' wand. Tyrus wants me to bring back his old wand. Maybe Akakios and Howlersdale will know how to get it. Elpis. I need to talk to Elpis. Oh, wherever Elpis is. Glossia Band. Okay. So I need to go back to Glossia Village. Hidden Village. Okay, I need to go back to the Hidden Village, the one there. Matchmaking. Oh my goodness. Okay, so... we need to go to... I'm not sure. Missing Hunters. Recruit a Hunter. Ruined Village. Spirit Rock. Swamp Altair. Okay, return. Where should I go? Let's travel first for a while. Should I go to Foggy Lake first? Let's go to the Wanderer. Maybe I could get some fish and then like sell it or something. Let's see if my fish trap had any luck. Nice! Okay. I set up the fish trap again. Okay. Travel. Where would I go? I should have set up a fish trap somewhere here. Cabin. But like, I need something for the cabin. Let's go back to Foggy's for a bit. Let me check out like the spells. Gosh, I entered the tavern. I approach Foggy. I need to buy something. Gosh, fresh meals. I only have tree. Why do I only have tree? Why do I only have tree? Why do I only have tree bones? What did I do? Why do I only have tree bones? What the hell did I do? Was I so drunk? Where? Why do I only have tree? Why do I only have tree? Why do I only have tree? Inventory. Why do I only have tree? What did I do? Okay, time for me to go. Go downstairs. Healing potion, ointment. Okay. I can do this. The balm. Maybe another time. Okay, maybe another time. I step away. Gosh, I don't have any money? I thought I had money. I really thought I had money. I really did. Let me see. Journal. Where do I see it? Is it in inventory? I can't remember. Supplies. I have so much supplies, but like... the hell will I do, bro? Okay. Okay. Return. Let's travel. I don't have any money. Let's go to the abandoned watchtower. We have no choice. I have no money. Okay, we sleep. Oh my god, I have nothing. Okay, sleep. Huh. My poor soul. The hell did I do, you guys? You wake up in silence, barely hearing the wind over the outside the tower walls. You gather your things, climb down where Sally is napping. You push away all furniture that you used to barricade the door and finally walk outside. You allow the graze off the grass for half an hour, and you place your riding equipment on, then check your belongings. Thankfully, you find no signs of bugs. Okay, nice. Let's travel. I'm gonna check if I can get anything from the creeks, or maybe... let's go here first. Let's go to the secluded residence for now. Let's check if I can get any dragon bones. Okay, she still says the same thing, so I entered the yard. Here we go, okay. I found a barren field that may have been affected by a curse. Do you have anything that I could use to see if I'm right? A cursed field? Where did ye find this stuff? As you explain briefly, she observes your boots. I know the place, but... She steps away and approaches the garden patch by her house. She asserts it for a moment, then kneels down, paying no attention to her robe, and reaches for a wooden spade. What she digs out looks like a tree sapling with two leaves that are as large as a hand and as a thin, elastic stalk. It's shorter than your head. Would ye look at that? Still green. Give me 2 dragon bones and I'll put in your bag with soil. It should survive a couple of days. How does it work? She straightens up. Well, ye plant it, of course. Wait for half an hour and you see if it grows an inch. She frowns, raises the plant to her eyes, and grunts. Forget, if it bursts into bloom, the soil's enchanted. If it withers, it's cursed. It stays the same, no Numa. She lowers it again. Be careful when ye do it. Ill loves fogs. What? So plant that grows by magic? Yes, and it costs true 2 dragon bones? No. I'll think about it. I don't even have enough. Okay. I heard of some bandits. Did they bother you? She places her hands on her sides, straightens us, displaying her unusual height. Is this another sick game of hers? If so, tell her I'm not interested either in her head or her offers. You notice the sudden movement of her golem. Okay. Have you ever heard of High Island? But of course, she says right away, but then leans away and glances at her boots, though I didn't pay much attention to the monk's tails. She brushes her dark hair with her fingers, asking you to give her a moment. She doesn't share much with you. High Island is the largest island that's somewhat close to the coast, but its huge volcano makes it a worrying sight. It may be covered in with green forests and hills, but no tribe aspires to claim it. You may want to ask Foggy. She loves tales of weird places. Okay. I want to collect my reward for the bronze. Yes! Okay, thank you. Eudocia wipes her hands in her robe, puts one into her pocket, and waits for you to describe the locations where you've placed the rods. She asks you a few details and then thinks aloud. Let's see, 4 rods in total. That would be, here you go. I put in my pouch. Okay, thank you. Let's trade. Would you like a trade? Okay. I'll think about this. Okay, let's save real quick. Okay, let's travel. I need money. I need more money. Give me money. But while we're here, why not? Okay, I can always come back. I can always go back to my save data. I've only died once. Oh. The familiar howls makes you sigh, and the spotted wolves dash out into the meadows, starting to chase her anew. Seems like they return every now and then. You look like anything that you could teach them a lesson. I have nothing to fight them off with. You focus on the road ahead, forcing your mount to speed up whenever a beast tries to catch it. Another few minutes, you return to the foraging ground, but the pack doesn't give up on you just yet. At least their numbers have stopped growing. You're already outside the territory, and a handful of spotted, colorful shells also seem tired, and you are forced to stay in the beaten path. Without Palfrey, I'd be dead already. Of course, Sally's the best. A familiar path leads to a small statue next to a widow. Willow, let's hope the pack will now move to a different spot, at least for a few days. Why? Why is it always like this? Okay, let's see. Let's see if my fish still empty. Okay, let's travel. Let's try this, the cabin. Cabin. Ayaw. You need to wait a day for the spotted wolf sleeps. Okay. Let's go to the creeks then, for now. Let's go to the creeks. Okay. Ah, man. Do I not? Oh, gosh. Okay, let's travel. Dusk Fox's shelter. Okay, let's go here. To the creepers. Let's see if I can get anything. I gotta be so sad if I can't get anything. Thick air makes you feel like makes you want to take a deep breath, but the scent of decomposing flesh makes a risky venture. The slight twitches of creepers in no way align the gentle wind. Okay, let's... Gosh, okay, what are creepers? I only know, like, the ones that explode in Minecraft. Come on, you guys. Okay, journal. Give me a journal. What are these creepers? Creepers are killing me. They want to keep... Okay, return. Let's try... No, do not draw an axe, bro. We already realized how bad we are because we are a scholar. Just no. No. We already died to that. I picked up some branches and throw the creepers. Why not? Let's try it. Let's try it. We can always load up. You step among the muds and grasses, but some desperate creature scrape this land clean of any wood that they can eat. It takes you a few minutes before you find any that doesn't fall apart under your touch. Once it hits the creepers, they bend backward swiftly. Then they try to reach you with a loud swish, getting a bit longer. As they repeat this attempt a few times, you tell your mount to step away, but the plants don't chase after you. Big brain time. Dang it, I examined the water. The dirty ponds are hard to see through. It takes a few minutes before you find a stick along to poke the water and reach its bottom. Even every bank of water is as deep as your palfrey is tall. It's quite impossible that none of these conveniently spread paths appear here on their own. Could it be that the locals carried much of their soils themselves, connecting the deeper bogs with the other plants of the peninsula? Before you have time to dwell on it, you jump back, dodging the strike of a green saurian. You run away so quickly that gives up a pursuit. Dang it, I don't have any. Why is it not working? I'm so sad. I'm so sad about that. How much time do I have? Okay, I have 5 hours. Let's travel. Let's go to Howlers. Yeah, let's go to Howlers. I might want to sell my fish and like other stuff, so we'll see. You ride to the open gate. Okay, I was meant to speak with Erastos for Dalit. Sure. You ask the archeress if she can point you to the trapper, and she directs you to beyond the walls, to the northern pasturage. There, next to a creek, sorry, not the creep. Holy, I'm so sorry. A lone wanderer examines the simple box traps. They're placed very few steps. Judging by the man's empty sack, so far all of them turned out to be empty. Hearing your steps, the man sends you a glance, but soon returns to his task. In the city, he barely seen as an adult. His facial hair is sparse and light, and he's shorter and slimmer than most women in his tribe. His elegant blue tunic suits his tanned skin, and a long dagger he's carrying has a carved blade. He's crouching, looking toward the other bank, playing with the grass blades. Dalit heard you're interested in heading south. He turns his head slightly, as if it's easier than raising his voice, but he avoids asking you. Looking at you. She did? Are you taking me there? His voice is surprisingly deep, adding to his years. What do you bring to the table? Won't you miss home? Can you survive the woods? Can you survive in the woods? Look, he gives you a puzzled look. Why would I? I'll go in the group, dig holes, sharpen sticks. 'Tis me like I'm going to put anyone in danger. What are you going to bring to the table? He waves boxes. You see, I caught hair here yesterday. Ooh, knee in the box, in a square. Snare I can cut, and dress belts too. You wait via for a longer, and he adds nothing more. Won't you miss home? He drops the grass on the ground and stands up and wipes his hands against his pants. Nah, no one to talk to. This job is more difficult than you think. His voice grows frustrated. All hunters ask us if they're masters of the woods, but they die all the time. He grabs the nearest box. One of the walls turns out to be loose, so he adjusts it quickly and starts to wander away. Just give me a chance to do what you want, and I'll do it. I can go any day, any hour. I guess that's that. Okay. Okay, nice. I recruited a hunter. You're wandering through the village. You see a crying boy surrounded by 3 older girls. Oh, they clean his injured knee while stopping themselves from laughter. Ah, kids, I swear. A group of children covered in mud gathers by your mount and argues loudly about what's better, horses or donkeys. Okay. My armor's still okay, I think. I'll go to the main square for now. You approach the inn. It's getting darker, but not much colder. More than a dozen locals are gathering at or at tables, playing dice or other games, drinking, eating supper, or simply chatting. The innkeeper is standing behind his counter, filling the mugs with beer or buttermilk, while his daughter is cleaning up the tables with wet cloth, carrying around a bucket of stream water. Thais is nowhere to be seen. The trader is packing his goods, though with no rush. He's excuse me, talking with a man who's sewing sacks on a nearby stool. I go to Akakios, the trader? Sure. Do you have any good news? Did you have any issues with Erastos? He wags his long finger. What do you mean? He broke something again? And what now? He wants me to pay you back? Tell him to fix it his own. Grab him and drag him here. You wait for a few moments, not sure how many times what happened here. His bread is heavy. I bring goods to sell? Forget it. Golem rod? Do I need a golem rod? I don't know. I'll just give you a raw fish. Would you like it? Would you like a raw fish? Okay, fine. I see. Okay, nothing for now. I walk away. Let's go to the innkeeper. Did you have a chance to talk with Erastos lately? His eyes get gentle. Poor kid. Is he in trouble again? You mentioned that he wants to offer him a job, but the innkeeper lets out a sigh and leans against the counter. Maybe that's for the better then. Lately he's struggling around here. Oh. Well, he's eager to share the details. One part of a particular catches your attention. That's the thing with bad affection. You see, my wife was clear he ought to stay away from our daughters until both of him and they passed 20. But it's easier said than done. I've got an Irish fish to sell. Good. How many do you have? I have a healthy meal for each one. 2. Okay. Nice. He takes your fish, making quite a bit of noise here when he returns holding 2 small packages wrapped in cloth, which should have been somewhat waterproof. Nice. He asks the guard to look for the mare. The guard informs you that she needs to look for her, so you sit down on the bench and wait for what feels like eternity. When Thais joins you, she apologizes for the wait, though her voice and eyes are harsh. What? What did I do? Oh my gosh! Hello, late Lateo. Hello. Welcome. Borger. Did I say Borger? Welcome. Thanks for coming. Good to see you around. We're playing Roadwarden. Oh, nice. You're gonna lurk? Peeking? Yeah. Burger. Yes, sir. Burger. Masarap ang burger. Yeah, we're just playing Roadwarden. I'm gonna be just talking this entire stream. So if that's your thing, welcome. The guard informs you. Okay, so Thais, the mayor, is pissed off at me for some reason. Or maybe she came out from a very angry argument or something. I have no idea. I'll listen. Oh, thank you. What would it take to make you consider joining Hovlevin? Okay, I have a few questions. What? Stop! Okay, it's not lagging anymore. I have a few questions about Erastos. I can't remember who Erastos is specifically. There's just so many characters in this game. She makes an odd grimace, trying to smile while expressing her confusion. I doubt there's much to say here. He's just a trapper and not the best one. Oof. Okay, save. I approach Eric's, the innkeeper. Let's go back to the innkeeper. No. Let's do how much time do I have? Do I have enough time to travel? Let's see. 2 hours though. I don't know. You know what? Let's sleep. There's a lot of noise outside. You can sense. No, I don't want any of these. Sleeping on the mufflin pelt. Okay, I have 11. So I can sleep in a room. Let's sleep in the room so I can also wash my shell. I'm quite dirty, so I need to wash. Oh, here. The rain once again hits the ground, interrupting your sleep. Another day of muddy roads. Gosh, this place is so expensive though. Two dragon bones is crazy. You spend the night in peace in a clean bed with tightly shut window and a warm blanket. In the morning, you find a stool placed on your bed, covered with 2 boiled eggs, a cup of buttermilk, and some mouflon offals. Once you get dressed, go downstairs. A young boy who's covered in mud speaks to you unusually loud and enthusiastically. Mentioned Sally has already been brushed and watered. You nod. Oh, that's so cute. You nod, but he runs outside without noticing it. Um, the innkeeper is sitting near the door from time to time, carrying out another bowl with either a stew or gruel. Ice is nowhere to be seen. Okay. Trader's not around. Gotcha. I leave the square. Ay. Should I? I don't want to do it. Nah. I have not enough. I don't have enough. I don't have the money. Wala akong pera. Okay. Beholder. I do want to go back here though. Let's go back to Pelt of the North. I'm pretty sure we have enough time so we can go to Pelt of the North. Yep. It's a new day, so we have 14 hours. Let's go to Pelt of the North, which is almost 3 hours. I just want to check if I missed anything. And Pelt of the North. Pelt of the North. The guard welcomes you with a nod as you ride it. The other hunters are playing with their boar, patting its side and feeding it. You hear a clinking of tools coming from the armorer's workshop. I get off my horse and enter the inn. The weak fire in the stove hardly lights up the hall. The innkeeper is mixing something in the pot stove. Tulia is looking through the window. I go to the innkeeper first. Okay. So it's you again. What do you need? About Glossy's band. Can you pay me for this? Bro. He freezes, observing your hands. Oh yeah, okay. Glossy's band is the one that he told me to do, I think. A part of him. I'd like to ask about someone. I'd like another look in the main hall. Like to eat something. Do you have leftovers? Okay, let's look for... How do I need to pay? Yes, I feed them to our boar. I won't give them right away for nothing. Oh gosh, he wants me. He tells you to wait, then leaves the building for a few minutes and returns with a wooden bucket and long stick ending with a hook. Go through the gate and turn left. You'll see a bunch of bushes. We need some berries. Bring a bucket full. You'll be done in half an hour or so. Your horse could use a nap anyway, and I'll prepare something for your fill. Oh, thank you. The hook is not made of metal or wood. It's long, carved claw, almost black. I reach for the tools half an hour. That's quite a lot for berry picking. Nope. I won't do that. Do I look for someone? No, the first one. Do I look for like someone who forages for berries? Is crazy, bro. You're a road warden. You do anything. Let's go with half an hour. Plus, you're a scholar, bro. We're okay. If no one knows, I chose a scholar because I want to see the lore. I want to see more of the lore, and it said, and I don't know RPGs. Especially like this type of classic RPG. I've never played like anything like this before, so I'm still very new with these things, and I have a tendency to probably die. But thankfully this is a game, so well, a video game that I can play with a loading button and a save button, so we're okay. Let's go with I reach for the tools half an hour. That's quite a lot for berry picking. Tools are cold, but not too heavy. You notice a pair of thick gloves at the bottom of the bucket. The berries are not a problem, the innkeeper smirks. Unlike the snakes. Hell nah, bro. Hell nah. Not the snakes. Not the snakes. I already handled too much with my cats trying to catch snakes, I swear. Better scare them away with the stick or move them with a hook. Nah. And protect your hands. The little ones won't eat you, but don't get bitten. I'm sure you'll know how to be patient. Bro, I need a cat. I need a cat in this game. Not just my horse. I need a cat. Fine, I'll go right away. Yeah, why not? You step outside, Sally's enjoying a old hay. You enjoy you hear wow, I can't read. You hear the clinking of tools coming from the armorer's shop. I should go forage for berries. The innkeeper knew what he was talking about. You put the gloves and look through the bushes from a safe distance. It doesn't take you long before you notice the first serpent. Hell nah. Lying on a rock, somewhere in the thicket. You know, if it doesn't look at me, maybe it won't. Well, if I don't look at it, maybe it won't look at me, kind of thing. I don't know. The creatures are not large, and even some of them hiss at you or slither closer. The jabs of the hook keep them at a distance. You don't know much about these berries. They're round, reddish. You wouldn't trust such a color even if you were looking for food in the wilderness. Bro, I legit okay. Talking of berries, it's such a coincidence because like my parents just because they both know that I really like gardening. They got me like this little like a very very young mulberry tree, and I just planted it this morning, and it's so cute. The one who sold like the mulberry tree to my parents, it's like a very very baby. It's definitely just a little sapling. They told my parents that it would grow mulberries even though it's such a young sapling, and we can eat it, and I'm very excited for that. I actually want to I want to check out what it tastes like, and I hope that it will that I can help it grow as much as it can, and it will give me berries because I want to experience that. You know, I want to have these mulberries. I hope they're num 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 num. The plants don't have any thorns, but the leaves are harsh. So you make sure that you thoroughly cover your skin with your clothes. You have a look through many bushes to fill your bucket, but the presence of insects and snakes doesn't allow you to relax. Okay. Knowledge. Give me my brain cells, brother. Give me my brains. Oh, what did I say? I noticed a shrub that's not like the others. Oh, I noticed a shrub that's not like the others. I'm not like other girls. Kind of energy is crazy. Let's click it. You added marsh blues in your bag of ingredients. Marsh blues? Once the bushes in the bag has more berries than the others. They're purple, and once you squeeze them, you recognize that these are marsh blues. In small amounts, they are added to pies, sauces, and beverages known for the delicate sourness, sweetness, unique but not intrusive. Still, eating a cup of them will make one sick, if not poisoned. You're surprised to see them in the meadow not far away from the wetland. You see them at an alchemy table. Oh, I could use them at an alchemy table. I couldn't read properly, sorry. For now, you can put a fistful into one of your jars. The others are still a bit greenish. I gathered the berries and returned to the gate. You return to the courtyard. Two of the guards are participating in a friendly skirmish. Their wrestling is accompanied by a crowd. I entered the inn. The weak fire in the stove hardly lightens up the hall. The innkeeper is mixing something in the pot for the stove. Is something bothering you? I put the fruits. Yes, I put the fruits on the counter. Nice! Oh, you gave me so much You gave me so much food. Great, he peeks inside the bucket. I've got cabbage stew with a few goose chunks for you. I'd serve it with even the merchants if there weren't any around. The meal is warm and filling. It's well seasoned and not overcooked. And like I've said, I rarely have food to spare, but I feel free if you ever stop by. You may be lucky. And I've been cooking my whole life. Thanks. And how did that old hook of mine work out for you? I see you still have it in your hands. I'd like to buy it from you. He narrows his eyes. Can't you make one for yourself? I won't have time for it. It's a claw that grabs my interest, honestly. I like that. Ah, I see. It's a nice one, ain't it? My guards once had to get rid of a pebbler. What? Huh? Are we becoming Captain Hook or something? You can't really eat them, but their claws and bones are durable enough, so we put them to good use. For a moment, he observes your face. A single coin will be fair. I pay him! Yay! He takes with a nod. Anything else? That's all I need. Thank you. Let's see. Inventory. I need to see how much. I think I only have 7 left. Okay, I only have 8 left. I should do free stuff now. Okay, save. Quick save complete. Let's go to Tulia quickly. She smiles politely. Hello again. Summer's over. Almost over. We should soon travel back to the city. And lie, I found this area. No. Tell her about the high island. No. Do you still have my reward, or is it back at the camp? Didn't we already talk to her? After a brief scowl, she looks down at and shakes her head, snickering weakly. I knew it'd ask me that. Yeah, it's all there. I took everything of value with me. Thank you. Summer's almost over. We should travel soon back to the city. She shrugs. Well, if any city rat is going to criticize me for getting out here before the end of my watch, they can jump into the sea. Oh, okay. For all I care. I can head back for whenever. I can finish my adventure? I can finish my adventure? No way. Nah. Do you have any idea what happened to the ruined village in the west? Hopefully she's okay enough for me to ask that. Nah, there were goblins around the walls, so we never went there. But I was told that the rat of the herds crushed it. Maybe 10 years ago? If there were any survivors, maybe they're surely gone by now. Maybe they moved their settlements or left the peninsula? Or they got caught by bandits. It's crazy. Ouch. I tell her about Highland Island. Do you want to join my expedition? She gives you a long look. I also forgot about Asterion, and I've had my share of beasts already. You help me save his life? You've got anything better to do? Not dying is high on my list. She raises her chin, and her eyes turn cold. Be so kind to keep yourself in one piece so we can have each other safe in our city. A short pause. I can't do it. Are you really sick of the roads? I don't plan to give a palace made of dragons, you know. Okay. I go outside, sure. Let's save. I think this should be fine. I go to the well. Oh wait, no. I step away. I don't have anything for that. Okay, let's travel. I should go check out the ruins again. Why not? Why not? Why not? Is there anything that I'm missing in the ruins? I'm pretty sure that I went inside. Yeah, let's set up the fish thingy. You place a basket on the ground, then grab a bowl and start digging, looking for a few larger worms. You bait the stick and push it inside the bucket, locking it between its sides. Then cover it with the entrance with the lid. Tying it together makes you a few good moments, but it will be easier later on. You attach the entire trap of the bush and push it to the stream far enough that it sinks entirely. Who knows how long it will take before anything large swims inside. Still, it would be better not to wait for too long, otherwise the prey may die of hunger. Okay, I step away. Let's go to the main square. You've returned to the village, welcomed by an annoyed squawks of nearby birds. You're sure something hides inside the largest building. I should check it out. I'll grab my axe. It's crazy. I'll save. I'm a scholar. I'm gonna die. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. You step cautiously towards the scent of urine and ew, sweat. Flickering candlelight shows you a broken furniture, yet no signs of burnt wood. You consider putting out the other door when a masculine voice proves your presence is not enough. I dare not wait it to come to this, but stay where you are. Wherever put inside, be a shoe, a hand, or a darn thinker, it'll get a bolt. Friendly. Relax, stranger. I'm a Roadwarden. I'm the new Roadwarden. Let's talk. Let's go with not friendly. Let's go with distance. I feel like sometimes if you're like distance, like in situations like these, it will actually save your butt. A short pause. Well, we can talk. We can, but how's it that ye chose this place to visit from all that there is out there? He goes on to you before you respond. It may be you're telling truth, so let's say this. My little ballista here is pulled and ready, but I won't do anything stupid, right? No running, no jumping around. Show your hands. The man's voice lacks confidence. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have maybe a working ballista, or if it does work, I don't think he would shoot me. His accent is tricky for you. It could be from a distant sound, but as long as you don't speak too quickly, you understand one another. You don't hear any other movements, breathing, voices. You lean your axe against the door frame and make sure your knife is well hidden. I walk outside. Oh, inside maybe? The dense smell. Oh, ew! The dense smell of urine, bro. Where do you pee? Why? The dense smell of urine hits you with full force. while other tools and utensils are hard to distinguish from the rubbish. Is crazy. The route to the upper floor is blocked by the collapsed roof and loose wooden beams. There are scraps of rusting iron and steel ground detached from now destroyed barrels. The scavenger is sitting on a blanket in front of the tent, pointing to the floor with his loaded crossbow. Not a short man, though a bit skinny, he's tan, dark hair, and has seen his share of struggles. There are long claw scars on his left cheek and another one that would divide his eyebrow in half if it hadn't been consumed by the fire, just like the rest of his forehead. His clothes are untainted by vanity. He's barefoot in a dirty linen shirt with rolled up sleeves and simple pants that use a cord for his belt. His long beard and hair are untrimmed and tangled. Poor guy. I stand the stairs with raised hands. I'm not a tread. Yeah, let's try that out. You wipe the dust off the steps, but before you sit down, you hear the man's annoyed. Now, don't get too homey. It's the only place here that's not just ashes and debris. And I'm not sharing it. You better ride ahead. I already piled up whatever hasn't rotten. Okay, you know what, bro? You got everything you want. I'm definitely gotta stay here. Nah, I'm so weak. I don't even know if this place is sanitary. But you know what? You do you, bro. You do you. The candlelights are dancing on his burnt face and arms. He moves his crossbow just enough to make sure that he won't shoot you by accident. I saw your hopes. Maybe you can help me with, What are you looking for in this place? You don't sound like you're from the north. I want to make sure that there are no undead calling around. I need to get to know the peninsula if I'm going to patrol it. I'm sure in Dragon Bones. I want to see if there's anything left behind. I was wondering what caused this place to collapse. I've heard about some bandits. They could have had a hideout nearby. I'm looking for another Roadwarden, a man known as Asterion. Let's say Asterion first, and then let's go with the rest. I've never met him, but I'll surely heard his name many of times. He vanished long before I got to the coast. At first, people were asking about him. Now they think he's dead. Listen, he scratches his thighs nervously. I'm hungry, so darn hungry. I can't hunt or fish with all the ape men around. Can you share anything, Roadster? I may be a drifter, but I'll never beg if I hadn't lost my bags on the road. Take cereals and crackers. I have some prune sausage and some nuts. Should be enough for tomorrow. Let's see. What do I have in my stuff? I want to give some stuff to him because, you know, the poor guy. Sure, let's give him one of these. Let's give him one of the food rations. If only I could give him the roast fish, because I don't mind. But, yeah, let's give him this. You gave away 2 food rations is crazy, bro! Ha! Yay, what did I give? Okay, well. Sad life. Ha! Ye say so, but don't know my bath. I don't understand what he's saying. He bites into the sausage right away, but after a couple of solid bites, he puts his gift onto an unfolded tunic that's lying on the floor. Without ya, I would have ran after the birds with my ballista. Bull need to save some bolts for the ape men, because those stinkers I can't roast here. A few raw meat makes me want to puke. Thank ye. After a moment of hesitation, he grabs one of the plums. Now, Roadster, he says with a full mouth, if you have questions, I'll say a lot to make ye get me out of here. Okay, wait. Why don't you put anything on fire? Like, why don't you have... Or maybe he doesn't know? I don't know. I should ask him what he wants. Where do you want to travel? Now, and what would you give me for your help? I would like to ask about everything. Tell me about yourself. He gives you a sullen glance. What for? I have no legacy to keep in my tales. I may tell you this, and after that you may take... Okay. How did you keep the goblins away? I have a trick or two to keep me safe. A little something that scares them. Don't tell me that you peed on them or something. But I tell you what. He turns to a right wind. Get me out of here, and I'm going to share some of it. Okay! You know what? Yeah, let's go. Have you searched the entire... You know what? Let's do that. I've heard about some bandits. Have you seen any hideouts nearby? Nah, I think they're in the north or east. I stuck to the western road. No shell bothered me. Sorry, I can't help you. Let's go with this one. Let me explain first, eh? I was in Howlersdale, the closest village to the east and the north. The people there are nice, you know, not like old pagos. They're all boring and grimmer than a cow, but they cry for a coin and everything, and darn good coin. I left wanted to look around the ruins, see if there's anything left. Then moved to Pelt to hire some hunters to help me there. No luck, a bunch of griffs. Jumped my pack bird. I just bought. He spits on the floor. Fast, nimble, but brave enough to listen to me when all that screeching and scratching started. So I ran it away with my bags. A few fell on the ground. I pulled them here. But see how it is. I won't travel around with my tent back. He taps his crossbows with his fingers. I maybe need a day or more. Just a day. And I'll have my iron scraped from the barrels so I can move around. Oh, I can move forward. But can't take all my stuff alone, and without me around, the ape men are going to break in and steal all my stuff. I need to stay here. But since ye have a horse, come back tomorrow and help me return to Howlersdale. How about it? I just need to know that the road is safe, and as safe as I can be. What exactly do you want me to do? I need ye to make sure that there is no danger. You know what? There's no danger, bro. Hiding the road from here to Howlersdale, or rather, I know there is some danger. But as long as ye can get there and safely return, I'm sure that we can safely handle some roaming monsters. He theatrically rubs his hands together. This ballista hits more beast skulls than I have fingers. I'll never lost a finger, Roadster, only toes. Maybe to prove it, he counts his fingers. So see, if your road is clear, then come tomorrow. And we'll pack my stuff on your horse and move out. But don't come when it's close to evening. We're going to need 3 hours on our feet. I won't push through the night. Even slipping next to the ape man in the tribe is safer. He chuckles. And I don't make me wait for too long. I can wait for a couple of days if I find some food, but if ye don't get back, I'll have to risk it no matter what. Okay. Don't worry, I'm coming tomorrow. Why Howlersdale? If you want to go south, you should travel Pelt of the North. Yeah. I mean, I see a point. Well, I've never been there. Can they afford my iron? Do they? Okay, yeah, that's true. You should definitely go to Howlers, bro. That's actually big brain. I need coins and a handy bunch. That will walk south with me, and I need new stuff and bolts. I know the village. It's a nice place, and even has a smithy. I had a chance to look, though it's a large inn, a safe one. They seem to be rich and have enough hunters to guide you south. You can use iron to barter. Well, it's a shorter path, I guess. Fewer spots to be surrounded by corpsers. I'm sure. If you're sure it's the best option, fine. I'll trust the roader's judgment. I don't work for free. I have ways to pay. Don't worry. I'll give you dragon boons. Bills to sell the iron first. So I'll need some time. You see, 5 or short escort would be plenty. But I'll say, if you want, I'll give you a secret jar of mine. A very fine mixture that scares Apient away. Works on pebblers too. When you ask the stench of urine, somehow, related to his potion, he winks and chuckles. I'd also like to learn more of the villages you visited. I already know that, but let's ask. He seems surprised. I mean, sure, he starts to hum. You know, a longer pause. When you get to Howlers, you'll meet the mayor there. Yep. ties, and do whatever you do. Don't ask her where she got her coins from, eh? She's rich, stupid rich. But don't ask her how it happened. Trust me. He scratches his beard with a mournful look. Okay, fine deal. I'll escort you. Thanks, Roadster. Just come tomorrow. I'll make it worth your time, okay? Are you sure there's no undead around? He nods. I've seen none. People say it's been less than 10 years since the herds came here. But I'll know if anyone's bothered with raising pyres. If not, the dead are all roaming around in this forest now. He clicks his tongue with frustration. It may be that there's a walker somewhere under the debris, waiting to break true like a dragon egg. He looks straight at you. I better not dig. Okay. Have you searched the entire village? Are there no hidden treasures left? You came to the wrong place. Time, moisture, and darn boars devoured the loot. I've been here for a couple of days now. Oh my gosh, you've only been here for a couple of days? And all that's left is this iron I carried here. I was planning to get back here with some hired muscle to clear the collapsed buildings, but all doubt it's worth the time and risk. Do you have any idea what happens here? Well, I won't guess, but I saw many ruins. There's no treasure skeletons here. So this place means as much as dirt. Someone was barking too loud, so the beast broke through and made some of them quiet again. He clicks his tongue, and that's that. Talking about nature's fury brings bad luck, you know? Okay, time for him to leave. Okay, so we have to go there tomorrow. Okay, let's save. Because it might not save. Return to the scavenger's camp, why not? Time for you to leave. Oh wait, I step away. No, hell no. I return to the northern gate. I almost washed myself in the river. I know that's gonna be crazy. You approach the northern gate. It's currently closed. I approach a nearby tree. You don't find anything worth picking. Half-dead quinces, maggots. Oh, I remember. Okay, I go somewhere else. I remember. Okay, so there was nothing here, I think. I don't have anything to investigate. Okay, so it's only that. Let's see. How much travel time? How much do we have left? Okay, we can travel. Siguro I will just stay here in the abandoned watchtower again. For the night. Cause tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Sorry. Let's go here, because I want to adventure for a bit. The shapes of mountains are cutting through the horizon. The water gets gradually less muddy. The cleaner it gets, the more animals you see. A family of deer blocks the road, resting and enjoying a cold water, which would be deadly for a human stomach. You consider riding around them through the sparse meadow, but your presence also calls them to disquiet. Without much haste, they regroup, run east into the leafy forest. I travel forest. Forward, not forest. Holy carp. What's this? You've reached Hag's Hills. What's this? The wall of stones that has blocked the city's grasp. The one well-established route that leads them through the valley where you found Tullius' camp. There are no maps in the highlands nor local tribes, only stories. The beaten path leads you to the garden beds and herbs and vegetables. Too old, yet not abandoned, mind hidden behind the massive door of steel. I look around, there's no hitching a trail for a moment. A bearded, skinny elder sits on the bench observing you like a sculpture, with his legs crossed and his finger interlocked with his abdomen. Friendly? Good day. Good day to you. Don't worry about my horse. I'll keep it away from your car. No, hell no, bro. That's crazy. Let's just get off my horse respectfully. You dismount and keep an eye on Sally. You greet the man as he nods back to you. Because if you say, "Oh, don't worry about my animal," no, it's too much. It's too wordy. You mentioned that you have a few questions. There's a cold civility in the air, as if you're sharing a table at the inn. I need you to look at me whilst we speak. His strict voice reminds you of a master of craft, though his thick accent distorts this image. I can hear without magic, but I'll read your lips. I may watch wish to talk about your daily struggles, traveler. It's near refuge uh, for strangers. Say what you're looking for and let our paths split. He doesn't yell. Okay. So he's basically a very strict teacher. I gotcha. But his voice is not used to being opposed. His face is wrinkled, but he is straight. He sits straight, with his beard and hair still carrying the glimpse of a fair blonde. His tanned like a worker. His eyes are blue and piercing. Oh, he's gonna kill me. Blue eyes, they're gonna kill me. As if they belong to an infant. It's crazy. Um, I've read about people like him in the rights tablets. You ponder about his unusual vigor and unguarded garden. He may be a spiritual leader of a pagan community, most likely a spellcaster. Druids try to protect others from the nature's wrath by telling them to respect the laws of balance and restraint. Different tribes develop their own traditions. Do what you know in this province, such as priests refer as addressed for a speaker. I explain who I am. What do you call him, old man? I'll call him Sir. Sir. Confirm. He stares off across the garden beds, forcing you to wait in silence. The elder is tall, with long hair, and oh my god, I could have called him Grandpa, but nah. He would have killed me, so I'll just call him Sir. A beard that would let loose some time ago. His sandals are covered in dust, and you spot dirt on his clothes and skin. The woolen tunic and linen are made with care, decorated with colorful threads at the color of sleeves. Now all blues and greens have faded, and the fabric is held together by patches and stitches. His hands are still folded, and his voice remains firm. You do know our customs. Your name, your trade, your calling mean nothing in the forest. I do not know what you expected to find here, but this is a place for strangers. I wait for him to look at me. I wait for him to look at me. I feel like this is very, very disrespectful. I don't want to disrespect someone who's in power. So I'm gonna wait. I wait for him to look at me. He stands up, approaches your palfrey without touching it. He observes its eyes, manes, stomach, and rear. Sal ignores this examination. My nose was right, then. Asterion dead, as his plan suches the fate of all dreamers. He turns towards you with a grim look. Are you looking for him? You nod. Why? If he's vanished into the fogs, Danae's point in putting yourself in danger. What do you expect to find? It's a job. You know what? That's true. You may need my help. Let's be real. Nah, we're not really concerned about his help. We only did it for a job, but so I think that the first choice is the most honest right now, and that's why I want to be with him. Honest. I need to know what kind of danger he encountered. If he's dead, I want people to know about it. If someone tried to make him disappear, they deserve to face justice. If he's dead, I want people to know about it. It's either the third one, which is I need to know what kind of danger he encountered, or the first one. It's a job, there's a reward for finding him. Let's say the first one. He closes his eye. Ah! 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 No, I actually clicked it. No. His voice is cold and confident. So what do you need? I know I should have addressed you. I want to fix my mistake. Can we talk about Vivi's daughter? Have you met Asterion? What can you tell me about this place? How do you survive your... Nah, we already can tell about that. Oh, hello, Ori. Hello. Welcome. Let's see. Dabble a bit in herbalism? No. It seems like a path to the heart of the woods is quite dangerous. Can we talk about Tios' daughter? I can't remember who that is. Like defying them in a sense they are in... I see. Let's see. What should we say? There's so many choices. There's so many. I know how I should have addressed you. I want to fix my mistake. Oh gosh. Oh no. Onyo, 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 onyo. Can we load again? Can we load again? Onyo. 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 Let's see. Where are we now? The Elder's Cave. I know that I probably gotten what to call him before, but I can't remember specifically. But maybe Forest Speaker. Forest Speaker, cause like the thing is that they said that the thing is that if you say if you because he talked to the druids, right? Maybe this would be okay, because it's usually when you're talking with the forest, it's like, okay, like speaker of the forest, maybe speaker of the seas, maybe something like that would work. I don't know, but like talking about in my journal, there should be something like that. I remember something written like that before. I just can't remember specifically. Confirm. Did I kill the game? Did I kill the game? Okay! He nods. The voice of the forest guards and the soul carriers, those who bow up to the trees. See, because he's basically nature itself, I guess. He smiles, looking at you with sky-like eyes. You've made the decision to learn our customs, and I appreciate it. 'Tis ni magul to turn people into strangers. Can we? Let's save. I don't want this to sour, so let's save. Gosh. No, I don't want to ask about Tyrus's first. Can we talk about Phoebe, Photios' daughter? He's still trying to get the spirit rock. After you nod, he closes his eyes slowly, allowing the gentle breeze to shake his beard. Asterion mentioned the man's anger and denial. This man's pride is the efforts, but also pain, as he cannot accept his daughter as the spirits have shaped her. He opens his eyes, leads you to the main path, and looks northwest. At the distant mountains beyond the old Pagos, you'll find the monastery. With respectful monks for their hunting temple. You should speak with them, but also nay foolery. Maybe Photios will listen to the right's followers. Okay. So where would that? Northwest? Let me see. Where's the map? Northwest. So this is north. This is west. This is west? So maybe here? Maybe here for the monastery? Maybe there? Okay. How much time do we have left? Okay, we got enough time. Have you met Asterion? He wanders among the garden beds from time to time, touching his leaves in the hand. He was here more than once. He was no one to decide aside and let events play out by themselves. The villagers from the north are sometimes in need of assistance, and Asterion was serving them as a messenger. He bends down and tears away a small flowerless plant. He wanted to settle down among these roads, maybe to live freely. He had great plans and wanted to make this realm flourish, to rebuild the ruins, and get rid of brigands and clear the trade route. I told him that the forest needs more people, and this realm is too wild to feed and clothe everyone. True! His greed and dreams was defeated him, and now he is no more. He pauses and you can hear his heavy breathing as if he's getting too tired. He straightens up, and that's it, my traveler. If you want to look for his shell, travel north, far north. People there should know where he is. I'll do that. Do you need anything else? Goodness. Okay. Let's talk. Goodness. Okay. I heard there were some bandits. Were there some bothering you? Why not? He strokes his beard, then grasps it nervously. There are souls who steal from the White Marshes. Oh, White Marshes. Okay, so we really need to go to the White Marshes. A village in the north. They would neither show up here, but those brigands, I'm sorry, I can't say anything well. Simpletons. Eva, their leader Glossia, listens to the force and will humiliate their enjoyment for their band. She'll not be afraid of some lost Roadwarden. He lets go of his beard and lowers his head. She's drifted far away from her old self, a crying bright girl from Gill Rocks, loved by her parents, but now, you know, cross her, she'll find you. Okay. You know what? Fine. I love hearing you say Asterion, and I keep thinking of Asterion and somehow thinking you're playing Baldur's Gate. What? Baldur's Gate? I heard of Baldur's Gate 3 because I have friends who are like super into it, and they really love Asterion. I've never seen it myself, but I've listened to the song of 21 Pilots. I've listened to the song of 21 Pilots, I think. The line? Is that the one that was talking about Baldur's Gate or something? I don't remember. But yes, I've seen also some fan art. So I'm not completely blind to the game. But I don't really know what Baldur's Gate is about anyway. How can you survive in this place, being all by yourself? His raised voice makes him sound like a preacher. One day, me and my wife will, but defenseless old people. But we've studied pneuma and leaves for many decades. I heal wounds and illnesses of humans and animals alike, and beasts listen to their whispers. The holy seeds let our souls wait for that strength. You know what? He's right about like the beasts. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a real life story. So there were some people who are homeless, but they keep feeding. It's a single mother, and then she has some kids, and then she keeps feeding the stray dogs. And the reason why she keeps feeding the stray dogs is because if any of them get hurt, the stray dogs will immediately be like bark, 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 or like protect them if there's anybody there. And like you know, taking care of something and then you're gonna be taken care of back is basically a very interesting concept. But of course with humans you can't really expect getting what you have given to other people. Like, yes, you can always like keep giving and giving and giving, but you shouldn't expect that to be given back, or else you'll just be heartbroken. Let's be real. But at least with animals, you can be. What can you tell me about this place? Your eyes see what's this to know. People found copper in a cave. It's been abandoned for a long time now, so we turned it into shelter to stay close to the sacred tree in our altar. Ah, okay. We're servants, ma, wife, and this place nothing more than servant's house. What can you tell me about the peninsula? Ken? I've lived here for almost a century. Oh my goodness. Wow. Traveled boats by paths and through the wilderness. His voice becomes stronger, but makes you think of a bard. But I will need be your guide or teacher. And if there's anything I can wish for, 'tis that you stay away from the woods. You know what? True. If I could, I would. If I could, I would, man. But like, I got a job and I need some money. The creatures get angrier the more we take from them. They do not listen to our warnings. Well, thankfully, I'm a scholar. Thankfully, I'm a scholar then. And one day they'll bury us under the storm of the claws and fangs. There'll be nay soul to spare a tear after us. His eyes harsh as a hawk, making him look like a priest who hears a child asking for honey on a day of ceremonial fastings. Do nie poke the hornet's nest. I've heard this so many times, bro. Do nie ride east. I've already rode east, sorry. Never use the path that runs through the heart of this land. Too late, I'm gonna go there. The road was meant to save time, but only brings death. Be a servant and an overseer. Do not try to bend this place on your wheel. He points to you and wags his finger after everywhere. Your will, anyone's will, is the key to danger, new salvation. I thank him. These instructions are in line with my own thoughts. Yeah. He's observing your lips. Do you need anything else? Gosh, I'm so sorry. I need so many things from you. I'm gonna save because he might get pissed off from me because I keep asking. Can you tell me about anything about the altar near the crossroads in the north? He smiles. 'Tis the tree that you should pay attention to. The true gift of the forest. It answers to our offerings and rewards us with magnificent fruits. They heal both the shell and soul and make anyone who eats them stronger than they ever were. We gather them around this altar whenever winter ends, and whilst it requires painful sacrifice from all of us, it prepares one's soul for the future like nothing else would. Oh, you know what? I respect that. I tried to learn more about this trapper, Erestos. What's wrong with Erestos? Is there something wrong with him? Are you sure he's still a trapper? His tone is inquisitive. I spoke with him at this very place long ago, and he was convinced he's going to take a lighter craft. What do you mean, bro? I dabble a bit in herbalism. Is there any chance you'd sell me some wandwood you got here? Wandwood? He looks at you with renewed curiosity, then rests at the wooden bench. From where he glances the pink flowers, his beard shakes as he tilts his head forward, wishing to help the wounded, I see. A notable goal. Once his eyes return to your lips, you see a doubting raised eyebrow. 'Tis a good reason to pick your flowers and leaves, but you'd leave it nothing but bare stalks and black tubers in the soil. And I quite like the tubers. You wish to take the oils away? Take care of the rest. It shouldn't take more than an hour. Yeah, I have enough time. Yeah. Thank you, forest speaker. You are amazing. You are brilliant. You are beautiful. Very well. You grab yourself a cloth from the bucket. Keep your knees from the dirt. His tone has not a hint of light-hearted invitation. It's an order of mastering addressing their pupil. Oh, thank you. I love being a pupil. And undisputed as the color of the sky. You put away your belongings and grab both the cloth and a small spade that's next to it. As you prepare Sally to graze in the peas, you notice a horned bear among the nearby trees just down the path. It completely ignores your presence, and as you're reaching your axe, you hear a calm voice from the elder. Let the drinks drink in peace. They seek no harm. You know what? I listen. He's right. Especially like in a because well, that's for him. But once I'm away from him, it's axe time, baby. It's axe time. Uncle, cha. After a moment or so, you place the cloth on the ground and kneel on it. You start by cutting away the oil parts of the plant with your dagger, and place them on a wax-soaked linen cloth, hoping they'll stay somewhat fresh before the season ends. You stop caring about the way the colors your fingers with pink and green. You don't have to be gentle either. After all, you plan to remove the woundworts in their entirety. The man interrupts you before digging. I do need to expect many herbs growing in the city. Look at him and wipe your forehead with your sleeves. Once you learn how to read, you can find a lot of herbaria. The monastery has a great garden with all sorts of valuable medicines and caretakers willing to share their experiences. My neighbors used to be farmers before they lost their home in the war. They helped me a lot. But the people do have small gardens in the city on the roof, outside of the wall, in the small beds. I wasn't born in Hovlöven. There's a lot of lore here that I could choose. I could choose to be very interesting, or I could choose to be very, very interesting, which is I wasn't born in Hovlöven. I'd like to choose the third one. My neighbors used to be farmers before they lost their home in the war. They helped me a lot. Oh yes, I got black woundwort. He seems to be puzzled by your words. You return to the work, and once he carries on, he speaks mostly to himself. A weird generation will soon arrive. of people who never held hoes and pitchforks with rare seeds brought from Hovlevlin, traders and nae knowledge of how to plant them, but for whom there will be nae place behind the tall walls. We may hope their grandparents can lighten their paths with their memories before they are lost in the gloom age. You stab the soil with a spade, getting to all the black rhizomes of the roots you find. The man tells you to leave the garden bed as it is, so he may add some animal dung in it. You know what? Animal dung is great for fertilizer, man. You gathered a small a pile of yellowish. At least you know it's animal dung and not pee like everywhere. It's crazy, like the one that we saw earlier. That's crazy. A pile of yellowish worm-like tubers, still covered in dirt, not much longer than a finger and disturbingly twisted. You gesture the results of your work, but the man frowns and towards the fund you forgot to wash them, herbalist. I begrudgingly carry the tubers to the bank. You have a strong back, just wash them before you eat. Fine. I wish I could say something nice, but I begrudgingly carry the tubers to the bank. Is funny. You carry you get closer to the tiny waterfall. You stand across it and let the water, the cool water, do your job for you. In the meantime, you know there's pee in the moon. Huh? What are you talking about? There's no way. No. Moon doesn't have P. Look at the spelling. It has M-O-O-N. There's no P in the moon. The refreshing touch. In the meantime, you are washing your hands. The refreshing touch tempts you to take a sip as well. Finally, you put the tubers on the bench, and the old man, without a comment, grabs one of them and puts it in his mouth, chewing with a hint of smile. Your mouth woke. No wonder you told me to wash them, because you wanted to eat them. Your mount just woke up from his short nap. I want to know what happens to the village in the east. Well, let's save first. And I'm willing to tell you that. Okay, he's not telling me. He raises his chin, his beard shakes. That shameful tale ought to be kept in our past for the sake of living. But listen, if you tell us history will not repeat itself. Come on. What can you tell me about the tribe of the Green Mountain? He scowls at you, then looks down the path. That's no reason to bother anyone with them or leave their safe spots. Not true. What can you tell me about the Druids? He strokes his beard gently. I will nay share our paths with strangers. We are the people of Hallersdale and of the lands around it. Seems like the path of the heart of the woods is quite dangerous. There you go. It has a long and dark past, and already caught so many souls of the builders. This paid with blood, and last 10 years have revealed it wasn't all for nothing. Since the days of... He glances at you again, surprisingly with how shiny, and lively the blueness of his eyes are. Of the grand discord, the tribes of this land are locking themselves in their field and houses, too afraid to leave them behind, too untrusting to meet their souls unguarded. 'Tis me, the first road to be claimed back by the wilderness, and will not be the last. You ask if he has any tips for you on how to survive on such trip, and he tells you to be wise to be just avoid it. Yep, he already told me, bro. He then reaches to his pocket and grabs a leaf and puts it in his mouth, chewing it gently. That may take many pats to us, stranger, but cats are the one enemy that both as dangerous as stealth as in combat. No human can fight it alone. Cats? If you see one of them and it's not too late, do nay provoke it. Make it wary but not scared. Look big, talk a lot, seek action in his eyes. Okay. Save. Can you tell me more about the Highlands? His eyes widen. Come again? You move your lips slowly as you repeat the question, and his look grows suspicious. Why would you head for that forsaken land? You explain briefly what you've learned about Asterion. The leader of the elder listens patiently, but he then straightens up and raises his voice. Even his accent gets thicker, as if he's repeating an old sermon. The feet of the living have nothing to find in those ancient woods and their ruins. 'Tis but a graveyard of the tribe, long driven out, and their memories deserve to either be forgotten or shared by their descendants. He remains in the same position for another few breaths, then lowers his shoulders and scowls at you. City spies ought to forget it, ever more than the most. Oh, he thinks of me as a spy. Maybe I am a spy. I don't know. I probably am a spy. Maybe I'm the bad guy. Have any hunters from the creeks visited you recently? Here, in the opposite corner of the peninsula, most people do not have a beast to carry with them for miles, stranger. His playful tone suddenly gets worried. Or did their struggles with meat get so grim that they ever consider such dangerous trips? He takes a deep breath and leans back. I can ye force beasts to jump under one's blade. The forest would need trust in me anymore. You know what? Why not? I'm looking for a job. Yeah, I got enough time. I'm looking for a job. I believe your goodwill, and I'm in need of your help. He gestures for you to follow him to the pond. 'Tis a dangerous task, but one that I can complete by myself. Cannot compete by myself, sorry. His accent is so thick that I can't even read it. And my spells are near enough to ask animals to fetch for me. He speaks slowly. You've already talked to Porteous from Gale Rocks. He's in my debt, and I want you to collect what's mine. You want to ask him about his debt, but he doesn't look at you. Oh. Oh yeah, and do you drink soda? When I was younger, yeah, but nowadays, I rarely drink soda. I mostly just drink water, honestly, every day, not even juice. Mostly, yeah, water and once in a while milk. Soda, if okay, there's sometimes they don't have water for some reason, so I have to drink soda, but I can only drink like a few sips. I can't even drink the whole can. Like, just like a sip or something to keep me energized. I don't know. Why am I being so serious over a question? He points to at a shiny large fish with an orange golden scales that's swimming just nearby. This gorgeous creature is an empress carp, one of the few animals that thrive both in the seas and the lakes. Okay, I see. Gotcha, my guy, gotcha. So you want me to get the debt? Then I'll get the debt. I'll wait for him to look for me. You don't know where the man found the large worm that he now drops in the water after feeding his pet. Whoa, that's crazy. Ask for a male empress carp, but be aware. I need it alive so I can make it mate with the one that I have. He stands up and approaches you. I need no sleep on dragon bones, but the pneuma is in my blood. I'll use some of it to heal your wounds. Though Nimor said that's once. That's fair. You know what? It is fair. Plus, I don't expect you to give me any money at all, honestly. I agree, sure. I'm glad the Empress Carp we have keeps our water clean and leeches. At least as much as it can. One more could help us greatly. Okay. Do I have the Empress fish with me right now? Let me check. I don't think I have the Empress fish. Yeah. Can I enter the cavern? I need a place to sleep. It's crazy, bro. I'm gonna get killed. Why would I allow the stranger to do such thing? Facts. Don't let strangers into your house if you're not, especially in a very dangerous place that's like very, 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 very at risk with like whatever's, you know what I mean? Eucodius the enchantress has asked me to place these steel rods, bronze rods, in the highest spots across the peninsula. I should be done about in half an hour. He takes and observes the rod for a moment, then closes his eyes and bites it gently. When he returns it, he seems unconvinced. I sense a spirit in it, but I'm not. Oh, he's good. But I'm not one to tell who's behind it. How can I be sure? You explain what you know about the nature of the rods. We change the topic to Eucodia itself. After a minute passes by before he accepts what you indeed know of her. Fine, I'll ask her story next time I see her. Go, but away from the spring. Don't break your neck. Even a child could get to the higher parts of such a rugged cliffs. Though you have no reason to expect all the loose rocks to be cleared. True. I take off my armor and put away my weapons in bags. The bronze rod is attached to your backpack cord. As you place your feet and hands on the rocks, you realize that you have to move slowly, maintaining your balance, pushing away by large pebbles, making sure that the wall doesn't collapse under your feet. The rocks are coarse, supporting your grasp, and you rarely find a sharp spot. The climb resembles a nice summer walk, though your muscles are not prepared for such movements. You find the perfect spot, a small crack between two massive rocks. Nice! You use your rod to broaden it just a bit, then put it halfway in, and fill the gaps with a rag. Doing it with one hand makes you dizzy, but not for long. I take a short break and catch a second breath. Climbing down is easier, though you struggle to recall where you previously had placed your limbs. The warm sun eases your attention. After a few minutes, you land on the soft grass and dust your hand. Once again, you prepare the equipment. The druid gives you a shining rod. How do you look? Well, thank you. You were Tyrus. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get kicked out, aren't I? Where Tyrus's teacher, wasn't I? With a loud sigh, he looks away. He's still around. Glad to hear that. His voice carries a pain, but carries on. You catch a hint of shame. He carries many good tales of our shared time, I expect. He claims that your tribe was forcing him to follow the pagan teachings, but at least you were a good teacher. Yeah, let's say the truth. I don't want to lie, honestly. His shoulders drop. I was not there to protect him, and my neighbors treated him poorly. One night he just left all by himself, yet he reached his home despite the threats and bugs. His Numa carries great potential, though from what I've heard of his soul, it's still maturing. His eyes look even brighter than usual, but his voice grows stronger. If you need, so it's him. It's him who called him the force speaker. Okay, it's a good thing I kind of remembered that then. If you plan to see him again, tell him I'm sorry. Need just for my daughter for that violent day. I'm sorry I failed him. Oh, what a good guy! He is a good guy, but yeah, he's a good guy with his own beliefs, but you know, it happens. It is what it is. Again, it is. I'm always like, it is what it is, brother. You can't do wrong with that. Sure, why not? We only have a few hours, brother. Let's go back to Howler's Dell, or should we go to the Pelt of the North? Let's go to Howler's Dell, and then let's spend the night in the Pelter's North, probably. You approach the opening gate, then swiftly dismount. The guard approaches you, ready to take your mount to the stable. Hello, stranger. What news do you bring? Gossip for a bit, yeah. Even though Howler's Dell is a large village, the life here is slow. Curious locals carry you around to take part in your conversation. Recently, fresh cheese spoiled very quickly. Maybe there's a new evil spirit around. I entered the village. You're wandering in the village. A man is showing a teenage girl how to chop firewood with a bone axe. A grey-haired, muscular guard is trying to hammer out the dents of her rusty helmet. I go to the main square. Is any of my boy here? No. Okay, I was checking if any of my guys were here. Okay, nothing for now. Okay, and leave. Travel. Gosh, okay. Do I want to do this? The question is, do I have enough time for it? Yeah, let's travel. I want to travel back to the Pelts, honestly. But like, how much time do we have? 4 hours. Maybe we can do the 45 minutes for now. Let's travel. Let's go here. Maybe the monastery that they're talking about was here. The elder. You cross a clean, shallow, yet wide creek that runs smooth. Then follow the uphill path squeezed between the hills and the lush forest. You spend a good couple of minutes passing a hunting meadow, filled with dozens, maybe hundreds of cut-down trees now overgrown by bushes and grass. You can't think of another time when you've seen a clearing such of this size. Ooh. Seems dangerous if this goes on. The animal forces will strike down whoever is responsible for this. The locusts surely seem ambitious. I wonder how far they can push it. Let's say the second one. For now. Once clearing ends and turns into a quarter of trees and hills. You stop your horse. There's a monster. No! In the middle of the road again! Reaching out its long arms to grab and devour fruits and leaves from the tree's crowns. Chewing them without haste, it's standing on its hind legs, leaning on the thick tail. There isn't much hair on its gray skin. You see its impressive muscles. The beast is 3 times the size of a human, and while each move it makes is slow, long claws. Okay, all I can think of is a sloth right now, and the ease with which breaks one of the branches make you think that with the single swing would be enough for it to pierce through your jacket, or just most likely would simply break your bones and send you to the air. Like most people, you know quite a bit about pebblers. Once they get used to an unfenced farm or garden, getting rid of them can be a huge issue. There aren't many places to be able to cut their neck, thick skin and bones. Oh gosh, I don't even have potions with me. A single mistake may put them into a furious charge, encouraging them to look for human dwellings, which can tear it down by revenge. The beast doesn't give much of a glance, but it also doesn't move away. The best you can hope for is going to walk on maybe tomorrow, maybe later. Facing me in a fight would end up badly. I return to the crossroads. Take me home. Country road. Okay, let's travel. Give it a day. This one, I think I can go back here. What time do I have? Okay, let's travel here. Pelt of the North. Pelt of the North. Gosh, Pelt of the North. I can't go to the Pelt of the North. That sucks. Okay. Let's go back to Howler's Dell. Okay, let's sleep. Go to the main square. I sleep. I sleep. I'm going to sleep on Mouflon Pelt. I'm gonna be so stinky in the morning. The dark skies don't let go. It's yet another night of rainfall. Never a break, huh? It's warm here, but the Mouflon skin allows your back to rest for a bit. You wake up a couple of times during the night. The smell of cooked stews fill your hunger, and the staff returns to the room once every hour to stir the pot. You wake up early but leave the building to check on Sally and give her water from the creek. The innkeeper is near the door, from time to time carrying out another bowl, either of stool or gruel. Tice is nowhere to be seen. Okay. I leave the square. Now we're gonna travel. The thing is that I want to check out this place, so let's go to Tullia's clan first. The road is covered with paw prints. From time to time, you spot bloodstains spit out by someone with deep wounds. The black Corian eaters are circling ahead above camp. I may need to turn around. You don't reach the walls. The carcass is serving. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Okay, I was not expecting that. I remember Tulia being attacked, but I didn't remember that there's such a... Holy, it was really a bad attack, you guys. It was so bad. No wonder the other guy died, the one that I didn't even know the name of. You don't reach the walls. The carcass is serving as a feast to the birds and dragonlings, with a few which are resting on the ground, waiting for the next wave of hunger. One of them gets on its paws, giving you a warning stare. The path of the troll charges is marked with broken arrows and pools of blood. The soldiers fought bravely, but the camp will not be of no use until someone arrives here with a wagon of timber. Okay, so we need to leave. Gosh, let's save that though. Okay, travel. Let's go back to the ruins. To the ruins, through the ruins, through the ruins. Oh, let's check out my fish trap. I step away. Scavengers camp. Hey, the entrance of the scavengers hideout is open. You see scraps of metal organized in piles, while the old furniture has been dismantled into loose planks and pushed into corners. Hey, Roadster! The man looks tired and the beard is sticky, but he smiles. If you're ready, I'll start packing in the tent. If you don't start putting the iron on your mount. It will be quicker. Just say the word and we can leave. Let's go. Gather your bags. I'm taking you to Howler's Cell. The scavenger keeps asking you to watch for beasts and raps. The sharper scraps of iron in his capes. Folding the tent and putting it on your horse takes a while, and neither of you can sit down on the large pile of sacks and bundles. There's a long walk ahead of you, but for Sally, it won't be much of a burden. Okay, good. I'm worried about Sally the most. Once you clear the room, you walk away, and at first you hear only birds and horseshoes. Then a man starts to whisper, "Faster, Aid, the apes are looking at us. We don't see any proof of it. Nothing we can do about it. I lead us to the northern road." Yep. Okay. Goodness gracious, I'm gonna die! You start moving forward, slowed down by having secured the bundles on Sally's back and carry your own bags. After half an hour, the man asks for a break, even though you shared your food with him. You're still not fully recovered from the days of hunger, but further away from the ruins, the more cheerful and talkative he gets, mostly speaking about the thing he needs to buy and how much he hated the darn place. Then the beast showed up. I prepared my axe. Not again! 2 dragonlings, each with 5 foot long, approach you from opposite sides, getting ready to charge at you. They lash their tails and screech, but you know that panicking and running away is the worst thing that you can do. They're fast and used to chasing their prey near the roads, with a much larger advantage in the empty field than in the forest. Even on a horse, you could barely outrun them, and your best option now is to hold your ground. The scavenger knows it well. He fires a crossbow, hitting one of the predators right in the skull. It clumsily falls down without another breath. The other dragonling jumps forward, surprisingly silent. The man reaches for a dagger, not much larger than the dragon's beak. Step aside, I've got this. No, I don't got this. Bro, you are a scholar! I do my best to defend myself. You prepare to dodge, but the beast surprises you, suddenly changing its target. It jumps aside when only a dozen feet away from you, then attacks the soul, who appears to be less prepared. Still, you're even faster. Before it sinks its teeth into your companion, you take a wide swing. Okay, good. I was getting so worried. At the dragon's neck, from top to bottom. Let's go. It's all it takes. The head flies away with wetly thuds to the ground. The man laughs from shock. Thank you. He pants heavily. It was way too fast. Without you, I'd be dead by now. I bear the road with the ballistic, and You take a moment to judge the situation. Neither of you is hurt, but a not so distant howling reaches your ears. Let's run! Let's run, brother. You can't take a dead animals with you. Sally won't be able to carry much more. However, a few claws could be exchanged for a dragon bone or 2. I cut away the monster's paws. Let's hurry. The wolves are gonna touch the... They don't need the blood. I rush the man and... do I want it? I need the dragon bone. I need the dragon bone. But let's save. Let's save so we can load. Just in case. I cut away. Let's try. Okay, we're fine. The man breathes heavily but doesn't ask for a break. Once you get close to the village, he lets out a sigh of relief. That's one soothing view, eh? The guards open the gate quickly and take care of the scavenger's bundles. Oh my goodness, I'm so relieved. Which Sally welcomes with a nicker. The man answers a couple of questions and asks if anyone's found his pack of bird. After a short conversation, he stretches out loudly and looks at you. Ha! Now I don't plan to point my ballista at the door whenever I hear the pause on the payment. You once mentioned the reward. His face gets serious. So like I told you, if you want coins, you'll have to come back tomorrow. Then when my pouch gets heavier, Bull can and would prefer give ye the potion that repels ape men said. It can be useful, but not as much in the south as here in the woods. Do I want ape men? Okay, I need to look at the map again. Okay, where would the ape man? Do I really want to take the potion? Nah, I think cause the thing is that I'm a scholar. I'm a scholar, so I should be okay. I'll be here tomorrow or later. Don't leave before you pay me 5 dragon bones. Yeah. Don't worry, if anything, I can leave them to the mayor, and I'll be here for the least couple of days. You'll find me around after all my recent camping. I'm going to spend a few hours kissing a nice, strong wall. Start to laugh while while walking away, waving goodbye. Even I would kiss the wall, bro. I take care of my horse and look around. Okay, save. You're wandering through the village. An upset mufflin is bleating time again, waiting for someone's attention. 2 men in light clothing are carrying a wooden log, insulting each other in friendly banter. I go to the main square. You approach the inn. The stools and benches are filled. The people... Wah! I need to drink some water. 1 moment. Let me drink some water, bro. My water. I need my water. Okay. Gosh, I need like the new mic thingy stand piece. Cause man, it's hard to do anything while holding my mic. Hopefully I can get one soon. I still need to look for a piece. The innkeeper is walking among the tables cheerfully, taking care of the empty bowls and plates or bringing new servings from inside the building. Pius is nowhere to be seen. No. The stall is in perfect order, but draws little of the locals' attention. The trader walks around gossiping. Whenever someone approaches the counter, he moves back quickly. The scavenger is leaning against the wall with arms crossed, though he nods towards you when you reach the square. Okay, I go to Akakios, the trader. Then when Akakios notices your arrival, he tells the other villagers to give you some time in private. What do you need? Or bring goods to sell? Surprise me? No, forget. Nothing for now, I go away. I leave the square. Okay, how much time do I have? 3 hours, bro. No. I wanted to go here already to Old Pagos. I meant to here. But like, bro, if it's 3 hours, that sucks. Okay. Do I sleep again in Howler's cell? I only have 3 hours. That's crazy. Okay, let's travel. You know what? Let me save first. And then let's try out the thing again. Let's go here to the 45-minute thingy. Travel. Over here again. Let's try again. I think this is where he's saying the northwest is the monastery. The path is clear. Yes, in a way, the peddler is nowhere in sight, but the road is covered with leaves and broken branches. The only fruit-bearing trees are growing on the right side of the road, surely planted there by humans. There are not many fruits and leaves around for the monster to chew on, but you may still return here. If it craves, this place has to offer so much. I should get rid of its food. It may take me an hour or two. No, who knows? Maybe it won't be held back. Nah, I won't take its food. Let it take its food for itself. I'm not taking it. Nah. The corridor of pruned trees leads you to a steep ascent. Behind them grows a peaceful meadow, filled with flowers and crickets and the humming of waterfall. On the beaten path, you spot no footprints or wheel trails, but there's smoke on the horizon. I dismount and lead Sally with the rope. Wow, okay. That's actually pretty good. The pastures and fields are spread over a natural plateau. Humans must have been carving the hill for generations, covering it with the soil brought here in buckets and wagons. Among the weeds and tall grasses, you spot rotting tools and a tunic. The pasture is overgrowing, and so are the fields. Some oats are ready for harvest. I stay calm. The gate is taller than a troll, and you can't imagine climbing up the massive wall. For a moment, you follow the path to the edge of the cliff. The roaring ocean is more than 100 feet below you. You spot no one looking at you from the watchtower. No patrol archers. The wall is occupied by black and blue birds of various types. You return to your axe and focus on the sounds. There are few screaming ibexes. A young boy is crying. I knock on the gate with my fist. The thudding scares away the birds. They call loudly, starting at the cacophony of throats and flapping wings. After a minute, you hear a bronze plate scratching against the wood, as if someone reveals a peephole. The strict female voice, stops you from moving closer. Traveler! Old Pagos is secluding. Ah, you're Old Pagos. For it has been smitten by a deadly plague. Be gone before you get sick. Man, poor guy. I introduce myself. We can't welcome ye with bread nor meat. You look into the young brown eyes that match the skin of a black-haired owner, while the woman looks like a southerner. She has strong local accent. I don't know if it's actually like the plague or something, but like, either way. If it's protecting her village for her, good for them, honestly. I don't blame them. She follows you cautiously without blinking, like a fighter without a strike. We parted with a dozen souls already. The monks in the north are masters of spells and potions, guided by the right themselves. There we go, we're right. Yet they can't even help us. You hear the footsteps gathering near the entrance and a weak voice of the elder. May them be blessed, for they are looking after our ill. The woman continues, ye won't find shelter here. We ought not to drown our other tribes with us. Such is our duty. A pause, even if they would not show us such kindness. I feel so bad for them, bro. So, okay, I remember this because of you, the gate. Who's here for the gate? The guy guarding the gate. Your audio is killing itself. Did I do something wrong again with my audio? Hello, audio. Are we okay? Are we fine? Is my audio okay now? I don't know. So quenchy. Maybe it's because of how I'm talking. Let's see. Hello, hello. Maybe that's fine. I don't know. So over here at the gate. If the mic keeps getting crunchy, I don't know. Maybe I have to fix it again. But like, hopefully right now it's fine. Just tell me again if it's quenchy or something. Let's see. So at the gate, there's like this guard, and that's why I'm trying to get like 5 like food rations, I think, because of the guard that's here at the gate. He was talking about his hometown, which is probably this Old Pagos. Poor guy. Poor Old Pagos. They were talking about plague, so I'm pretty sure that the plague is not a lie. You hear more footsteps. Yep. They would not join us to kindness. I have a few questions. Ask, but there's not much we can do for ye. We see no one. We travel nowhere. We are born in this hill and we die here. Oh my goodness. After a few breaths, her eyes get kinder. I'm Tertia. If you bring any news, I'll take them to our council. Tell me more about this illness. What does it do? She glances at someone or something that stands in her right. It lasts for a long time. Even those who seem to avoid death remain weak for days. There are fevers, headaches, red faces, red eyes, and rash. Those whom we had to burn while we're sleeping and raving, unable to understand us, and got too weak to move or to even drink. She looks down. Children and elderly suffers the most. Okay. You know what? That's honestly, that's very detailed. I feel so bad for them. I really do. Children and elderly is crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Why don't you harvest your crops? Even though her cold gaze doesn't break, her voice betrays her. Some of our youth refuse to stay behind the walls. They say they need to leave before they fall sick. If we were to let them outside, one of them could refuse to come back. Oh wow, that's very selfish of them. Wow. So no one can basically escape is what you're saying, huh? That's crazy. You frown. No, it wasn't the plan, the pain that you've heard of. It's a shame. Wow. Wow, I'm really like, this is crazy. Okay, so there's something wrong with Pagos, old Pagos for sure. There's something, because they want basically everyone to die or something. Huh. 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 Or are we okay? I have a conspiracy theory. I have a conspiracy. What if the monastery, okay, is like giving the voodoo of the plague here to the town, right? So that they can look good or something. You know what I mean? Because I've seen that in a manga before. I've read it before in manga and webtoon. Okay, because that happens. They call, and like they pretend to be so good and that they're heroes and whatnot. Like I've seen this. I've seen this before. And they would have somebody that would like take the downfall for them, which is Eucodia, because she is a witch, right? So because of her image, I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to be big brain here. I don't know if it's big brain. I don't know. Or maybe it could be like their karma, because I remember like Gale Rocks didn't like them or something because there were some stuff like about stealing or something. I can't remember, or like they did some crimes or something against Gale Rocks or something. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. But that's we'll see. I haven't met the monks yet, so we're gonna find out together. Who knows? Maybe the monks are quite nice. I'm looking for Asterion, the previous Roadwarden. You can't tell anything from her eyes. Is he dead? What makes you think that? I'd say that about any traveler who disappeared in the wilds. Wardens may know their roads, but they're not above humans. Don't you know the saying? Wait 2 days for him lost, 10 wounded, 20 ill and mad. Ye don't wait anymore. So you're waiting for him? Ah, that was not much of a secret. She looks to her right, then looks at you again. Head far east. To the crossroads, you'll see the watchtower, the old building of our stone. You notice the pride in her voice. But hardly used since the war. Your friend wanted to turn it into a shelter. Hired guards patrolled the roads. He took our key and rode away. He was meant to meet with us again, trade for materials and tools. Never happened. Wow. Any idea who else could have such a key? Before it was completed, the builders were spending their days in the coastal village in the far north. Gale Rocks is called to ask there. But there's definitely something wrong here, because like I get maybe they don't want to spread the plague, but also if they don't have anybody sick, they should let them not leave the town, but maybe leave the town like and stay close or something. I don't know, because it's so that the plague won't affect them, because if they're not affected, it's so annoying that they're trying to keep these people in, and so selfish also of them. But I guess at this time that they weren't quite educated with these types of things, so they don't really have like isolation or whatnot, so that they could check out like if the people were gonna get sick or something. But also like I don't know. Okay, you guys, maybe I'm just mad because like they it feels like they're stealing lives. Yeah, maybe that's why I'm mad and frustrated at the situation. Have you ever met Erastos? She speaks slowly. Remind me of who that is after your brief description. She still needs to ask someone for advice. I believe he was here, yes, but soon left to ask for the months for their guidance. Rather unusual. Her voice gets out cold for the pagan. Ah. I forgot they're very, very religious here. Which way would you take if you were to travel to the watchtower? Northern route most likely. There are tribes there, but the eastern roads are dangerous, no matter from which way you're going to enter it. But if you care for the time, she hesitates, you could check the gate. Though opening it on your own may not be easy, it used to be that of our guards were keeping it open for the travelers. But the last one was sent away. Quintus is either dead or seeking refuge in another village. Still, behind the gate, you find a shortcut. It's a dangerous path, but your palfrey may be just enough to get you to the other end. Quintus is so loyal, though. He's super loyal. He stayed at the gate, bro. He never left, and he's so hungry. You ask her what she's telling you about this gatekeeper, and she gives you a warm look. He might not be the sharpest of wits, but he's loyal to his duty. He returns kindness like we all should. Ah, man, this is sad. I'm actually getting really sad. I'm trying to learn more about the High Island. Give me a moment. She steps away from the peephole and asks a few people about something they can't fully hear. When she's back, there's no joy in her eyes. The illness has already taken whom you want to speak with. Ah, dang it! The old sailors from Hallersdale, husband and wife who found the true word of the right, now gone. Ah, man. Her voice is in the brink of cracking. Her eyes closes her brown. She closes her brown eyes and regains her composure with a few breaths. Ye may learn more in the monastery, but the monks rarely share their secrets. Where's the monastery? Where's the monastery, you guys? Where is the oh, here. Okay, here. Okay, there. Okay, there's a new thing. Poor girl. Are there any hunters from the creeks locked in there with you? She frowns. You're the first soul who came here in a very long time. Were you bothered by any bandits in recent seasons? I don't think so. Not in the years, Warden. They did attack us on the road once before, but their little pack won't come here. At first her gentle tone, but she blinks twice. It turns solemn. Or they would face our anger. Our walls fear only dragons. Our blades are made of steel. Do you have anything for sale? Maybe some food rations? No, I don't think so. Because they are sick. We hardly have enough for ourselves. We used to get supplies for rocks and sculptures, but the monks have advised against it. Our wares may carry the illness. But you could... but there wasn't anything about sanitizing back in the day, no? And there wasn't anything about hygiene. I don't know if... oh, and they hate magic, so they can't do anything. They can't do anything for it, right? They hate magic because it's the monks. The monks hate Eucodia because she's a mage thingy. A witch. Don't you want me to ask about all other villages to help? There's no love between us and them. We don't share drinks, stories, or dances. Yep, if it was them, though, who started it. If it weren't for the marriages, our children would never see each other. And if it's not for the trade, we could just live in a mountain peak. They need our stone. We need fishes and salt from Gale Rocks. Game meat from the creeks and the grain from Hallersdale. Wow. Okay. But all of them are harpies, led by greed and lust. Huh? The same ills that wounded our grandparents? Bro, your grandparents were the ones that stole and everything. She hesitates and looks to her left. Still, the wicked souls of the White Marshes are even more burrowed in the shadows. Sounds like true. Everybody has the grudge of the White Marshes. Sounds like you hold a grudge against them. She takes a deep breath. Yet I won't spread any rumors, as it saddens me. They need us to survive, and we need them. And you're even stranger to us than they are. True. True. Who knows? I might kill you. I met Quintus. He's doing fine. So he's still with us. Her voice rings with enthusiasm. She asks about his well-being, reacting to your story with a mixture of worry and joy. I'm sorry to hear about his nose. I hope he knows what he's doing. In his position, I would just look for work in Hallersdale or ask for help from his friends in Pelt. People from other tribes are looking for spouses. Bro, do you think we have anything here? She blinks as if a question reached her from another realm. We can't be sure until the next stream, even less so that our gates will never open. I can't offer any promises of the tribes. No. It's too dangerous. Okay, let's travel. We have to travel, bro. Let's travel. Let's go to Howler Cell. We have no choice. Seek shelter. Travel. Okay. Let's go. Sleep. We have no choice but to sleep, bro. I have 8 anyway, so let's... I don't like this, but we have to. We have to do it. We have to do it. We have to give the money. We have to give our money. You spend the night in peace, clean bed with tightly shut window and warm blanket. In the morning, you find a stool placed in your bed, covered with decent stew with white bread dip. Once you get dressed and go downstairs, a young boy who's... Okay, same thing. I go to the scavenger, maybe? Hey, Roadster, need anything? How are things? Not too bad at all. They bought what I could sell, but I'll now have to plan out what to do next. I don't care, I'll wait for a couple of days, grab some things. Rustin from the forest, I'll leave when I leave. He scratches his cheek and beard and finally sighs, but I'll do feel like I've eaten a troll straw. When I landed here, I had my pile of bundles and trinkets, and now I'm starting to have nothing but again. I should have listened to the warnings. This land belongs to no man. Poor guy, bro. I came for my reward. Oh, sheesh, I got 7, and ye shall have it. You saved my life, or what's left of it, and I thank ye. The lizards didn't bite my arm. Here's what I agreed to. 5 dragons, and 2 more for your help on the road. I hope you eat and eat well for... you deserve it. Aw, thank you! I smile and put the dragons in my pouch, happy to help. Is there anything else bothering you? I want to know about the peninsula. Tell me about your travels. You must understand, you're a roadster that asks people for help. I don't think you'll steal from them when they're in the beds. He pats his back. It's not the same from where you're a drifter. They don't ask me to stay and marry their kids or help them with the harvest. They just ask if I plan to stay, if I plan to pay for their room or buy stuff. We talk for some time, though it's difficult to uncover the details hidden in this tale. He claims that he and his pack bird came here by boat, about which he refuses to speak. He landed next to Gale Rocks, a large fishing village near the northern shore. The people there were irritable and unwilling to idly chat with him. I think it's because, like, again, remembering about the stories. My boy Gale Rocks was betrayed, I think, a lot of times, especially by old Pagos, if I'm not mistaken. After the people were irritable and unwilling to idly chat with him, but opened their mouths after he helped them at the smokehouse. On sunny days, the locals hunt on the shore, and when it gets dark, they hide behind the walls gutting the fish. And when the weather gets too they boil water for salt and put fish in it. They hop on the barrels, though I don't know. They don't have many trees around. Then they sell the meat to the villages and places. Clears his throat for the crops. I let him continue. I was told to stay away from white marshes, though no shell told me why. I joined a group of fish traders who were going to Old Pagos and its monastery. Well, hate that place. Bah! Everyone does, he shrugs. I traded there for a bit. The villagers are cold! They spend their days praying and talking on about their duty and are gray like ashworm. So I left at dawn, my bird, and it was a mistake. He was attacked by a short bear-like creature. He tried to run away. Oh, hey, Pepsi! Hello! Welcome to the stream. We are playing Roadwarden, so you know what that means? We are chatting till my voice dies. We are just Learning about RPGs. Yes, yes, yes. I haven't played an RPG like this. Well, a classic RPG. So, you have to get used to me, I guess, being surprised around this game. I chose to be a scholar. Praying for your voice. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. But yeah, we're going to... I'm just reading and reading and reading and reading. Because I really like the game. I really do. I really do. He was attacked by a short bear-like creature. He tried to run away, but following his bird was a bad idea. He fell over the thicket, so the monster had time to get him. I hit up with a bolt. It wasn't enough. I kick it, so it bites my leg. Tears my flesh away. I almost dozed off from the pain, but yeah, can you believe it? The lazy bird came back and charged with at its beak. Oh gosh, I forgot he even had a bird. His dagger was enough to get through the surprised animal's belly, and it ran away. Oh, I have to return a giant dragon egg I bought? Huh? Oh, in the game maybe? How did you survive with such deep wounds? The bird was patient. It let me lean on it. Ah, at least the bird was patient. My ballista scared the griffs away, and we got to Howler's Dell. That's where I found the elders. They agreed to heal me, but only for a coin, and told me it's an exception. After a few questions, they're sure that the elders, he means the local druids, held by the villagers in the great esteem. They didn't want to talk with me a whole lot. Said I'm impudent. His tone is filled with mockery. You hear that? I spent some time with Tyus. At least she wasn't so boring. Apparently buying a display by accident at store owner. What? IRL? What? That's crazy, brother. That's crazy. Okay, wow. Well, at least did you give the dragon egg a little outfit or something? I don't know. So why did you leave Howler's Dell alone? It wasn't a smart move to move in the ruins all by yourself. Huh? I shouldn't tell, and I won't. You already know all that you need to. Talk about it yourself. I could tell you stories, you know, but who cares? Oh my goodness, he talks so much. He chuckles. I'm just doing my own thing, but it's very entertaining. Moving from wall to wall, sleeping from where they sleep me, selling what I can, buying what I need, saving dragons for another day. I used to be a sailor. People called me Pyros because of the, you know, he points to the burnt skin on his forehead. But I'm not alone to push a plow or patch ship sails all day long. I don't care if a corpse or eats my bones all day. I'd rather be free for a few years than cage myself in the fear of decades. I see, I see. Oh, you put your hand the egg? That's cute. And I'm darn good at staying safe rather where... True, honestly, he's really good. I mean, if he survived with the goblins and the ape monkeys or whatever, he's really good. Or rather, I was before I landed in this home. He touches his scars on his face. I haven't gotten one in years, but it didn't take 2 weeks and I almost lost my legs. Spent all my coin in Howler's Dell for Elder's magic. Not the first time I have an empty pouch. Not gonna lie. But there's no coin waiting here. Once I push the iron to the locals, I'm heading south. Though I won't ride alone. I'm not making that mistake again. Do you want me to carry you? Do you want me to carry you south? I've heard only ships can land on this coast. He's probably lying, but I don't know. I don't let him know that I've noticed. True. I mean, he can honestly do whatever, because he has the talent to. He can like get like a lot of money with his abilities. But I don't know if he has the supplies though. Let's just ask another question. We can talk. Go ahead. Bye. I return to the main square. Ah, so his name is Pyros. Okay, I leave the square. We got 14 hours. Good. Let's save. Then let's travel. Let's go to the monastery. And then let's go to Gale Rocks. And then I want to go... I can't remember where I wanted to go. I wanted to go somewhere. I was supposed to go to White Marshes today, but like... Your girlie did so much. You reach the bottom of the hill, and unfortunately, the pebbler is already here. It's wandering about slowly, sniffing the ground and the nearby bushes. It stops once it notices your look. Facing in a fight would end badly. I return to the crossroads. Let's run! Dang it! Okay. Okay. So, I need to travel. I can't go to the monastery. Let's go to Gale Rocks. Oh, 5 hours. Okay. Well, better than nothing. The smoke above the village is as dense as it gets. The locals are taking care of the most tiresome tasks before the return of the fishers. The adults are either outside carrying their timber, food, or in their workshops of the largest area with open air. The sounds of work muffle the conversations. You mostly hear the shouts of overseers. The elders also do their part, helping with their cooking chores, and while children either make as much noise as they can or pay attention to the trade lessons. Some of the locals slow down to observe you, but whenever you meet their eyes, you find it a challenge, not enmity. You go to... I return to the young people, looking for a match. Why not? Paulus asks you if you have any news. I tell Paulus about Timo's conditions, yeah. He responds with a smile, then a moment of laughter. And that's all? Of course I agree. Wow, as long as she teaches me how the empire dances or whatever it is. This is the matchmaking request, by the way. Let's see. Tell her I'll arrive at spring. I'll meet her. His voice suddenly cut by pain. Without anyone else, I suppose. His first mention of compensation for service. You've already helped Marina, right? Better speak with our head woman then. She has a reward for you. Okay, fine. Again, I was meant to speak with Cassiar for Dalit. Finding her takes quite a few minutes, with the other guards claim that she's patrolling the grounds around the village, but you find her sitting against the western wall. When she sees you, she straightens up, greeting you with spread arms. An outsider in our delightful village. Her shouts make you stop long before you reach her. And how can I be of service? Do you need help with bloodthirsty beasts? Oh gosh, I hate this, like, the attitude of this village. It pisses me off. Oh my gosh. The thing is that there are people like this in real life that only like accepts their own groups, and it's really annoying. It's really annoying. Burn the village down. Man, like, the thing is that this village, it used to be kind, but because it was kind in its past, it was abused, used, and thrown away, so they distrust everybody. But the problem with them distrusting everybody, like, you can be distrusting and you can be nice. You know what I mean? You can be distrusting and nice. The problem here is that they're distrusting and they're arrogant and they're also very, very disrespectful. And that's like pissing me off. I'm sorry, but it's like giving, I'm better than you. You know what I mean? It's giving you, I'm not like other girls. Okay, tell me about your past, but listen, you can be kind or you can be nice while being distrusting, okay? Look at the town. Oh, what's it called? Let me look at the town. Howlersdale, bro. Howlersdale, they're very cautious. They're very distrusting, but they are nice. They are nice, at least. They are nice enough to not be disrespectful. They are respectful. In this town, it's like, I'll only give you respect if you speak your truth. I'm not a bird. No. Who says I was a bird? No. Chat is lying, bro. Chat is lying. I'm no bird. There's no bird here. I'm a human. Look at the sign. Human, not bird. Yeah. So like, you can be very respectful. It's very annoying because it's like giving, like, you know the old sayings where they're like, give me, like, you can only like You should give me respect or something. But the thing is that respect is earned, girl. Respect is earned also. That's what they're saying. But like, give me respect too, please. If you want me to respect you, give me respect back. That siren scared me, lol. Yeah, I added that some new things to the stream. It's so you'll see a lot more effects, I guess, with the stream. Especially when there's gonna be a raid, there's gonna be some more effects and stuff. Oh, but it's really pissing me. Oh, okay. I need to continue reading this, but it's really pissing me off because they're not humble enough. They're not humble enough or something. You know what I mean? It's really, they're so arrogant. But I'm sorry with the siren. I should lower the volume of the siren then. I'm just at a different PC. I'm at my PC, not my laptop, and I didn't adjust yet the sounds. So I'll definitely adjust that. Thank you for saying. Are the treacherous bandits chasing after you? Have you lost the taste of life? Her sudden laughter makes pigeons fly away. Speak, speak. Dalit heard you like to be a huntress. Splendid. As long as you can promise we can head to Portia for a filling dinner first. I'm ready to leave first thing in the morning. Her voice remains loud, adding to her confident gesture and cheering stance. She's wearing a decent gambeson, but is lazily put on, without tying the straps and cords, matching her loose, dirty hair. She's large, both tall and wide, but has prominent stomach. The only weapon she's carrying is a club larger than your arm. She swings it with enthusiasm. Her dark yellow eyes are as large as dragon boons, but you can't read much from them. I have no more questions, honestly. I'm just leaving. She pisses me off. I don't want to ask your talents. If she has a club and it's larger than dragon bones, that just means she can kill. She can kill. And that's good enough to me. That's good enough to me. The gatekeeper? The guard you met the first time you arrived at the village is leaning at the wall, observing both gates in your mount. Whenever Sally snorts, the gatekeeper reaches for its axe. He sighs when he notices your gaze. What? Why are you so mean to my girl Sally? Boy, you're pissing me off. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like they've never seen an animal before. It's crazy. It's crazy. Have you heard about the plague that has fallen upon old Pagos? Yeah. The plague? His voice is close to a shout. The few people glance towards the two of you. The guard grows pale. Better take it to our head woman warden. Roadwarden. We were planning a trade with them. We were. Were you ever working with Cassia? He stops with an annoyed grunt. What'd you do this time? Getting no answer, he waves off. Right. I'll give her orders sometimes, but she's as tough as a rock. Uh-huh. And that won't get polished easily, often than not. She's the first to run away, saying she'll get the others. Give me a break. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I walk away. What do you mean? I didn't swear. I didn't swear, bro. I don't know what you're saying. I really didn't swear. If the subtitles or if it sounds like I swear, I swear I didn't swear today. I would maybe another day, but like not today. I'm looking for someone, or let's go to Severina first. You're sent to the hill. The guards stand up and puts his woodwork on his pillow, then asks you to wait. You hear his and the head woman's voices coming from the hall, and once the man returns, he nods gently. You're asked to enter. Okay. Your pure virgin ears. Okay. Severina puts away her writing instruments and sighs. But just lying! I didn't swear! You heard nothing! Nothing, I tell you! Nothing! Severina puts away her writing instruments and sighs, but doesn't say anything. Her violet eyes are absent. I believe in Polus and Marina already talked with you. Yep. Right, you worked for us. And now I can tell you one of my neighbors to overlook the usual fees or duties they'd ask of you. Do you need anyone's help? Free food? No, I need a room. Maybe 5 repairs for my Gambinson. Maybe some free pets and laundry. I may need a boat of some. One day I could use a discount. I don't need any favors, just make sure that everyone learns that I'm useful. Let's just do that. You won't buy fish merely with flame. She starts slowly, then nods. I'll mention it soon to the council of our elders and head workers. Okay, that's what I need. That's what I need. Great. The village of Old Pagos is struggling with the plague and isolates itself from trade and travelers. She looks at the perfumed man who's standing with an open mouth. You glance at the crossbow woman who's lowered her weapon. The head woman, still without a word, leans forward and rests her forehead on the back of her hand. Her guard tries to speak, but she looks at him with sorrow. Let me think, she states after less than a minute. Tells him to gather the council once your meeting is over. I say nothing. She glances at the exit. I shouldn't ask that many things because she gets very tired easily. So I'm just gonna say, considering the people of the village follow the right, I'm surprised you're not pressured into taking action against the undead of the marshes. Let's just say that. And what do you think we ought to do? Encourage them by taking their land and start all their wild game? Maybe torch their roofs? She takes an awkwardly long pause. The thing is that she doesn't understand my question. She doesn't understand my question. None of these people understand my question. It's pissed me off. Yet you start to answer, she instantly cuts in. We have no plans to conquer or pillage a home, and some of us would like to take matters into their own hands. I ain't risking our lives in battle with mere heretics. Without walls, well, nothing to help keep you safe. I say nothing, expecting her to interrupting me again. Okay, my patience is run short. Outsider, Sharina gestures you a pause. Are you sure other matters can't wait for tomorrow? Fine, farewell. Fine, farewell, goodbye. The thing is that she gets easily like, I can only ask 3 questions from her a day. But another thing is that, like, I just ask for a little bit of respect without any like, oh, I'm so much better than you. You know what I mean? Energy. Like, come on, man. Come on. Okay, who do I need to talk to again? Save. Journal. Quests. Where is it? Bird hunting. Swamp altar, ruined village, missing hunters. Help others, close tunnel, Old Pagos, fallen tree, glossiest band. Gosh, there's a fire truck outside. Okay, whatever. Let me see. Missing hunter, ruined village. I think it was something like Potios. I'm looking for someone. Potios. You're told that Potios and the other fishers spend long hours at the beach at north and can be found in the village only during the early hours or very late hours, unless the weather makes fishing too dangerous. Okay, that's enough for now. Gosh, okay. Okay, fine. Let's leave! Let's travel. I'm already done with... Done. I'm tired of you. Patoot! Goodbye, Gale Rocks. I'm going back to the creeks. At least they're a bit friendly. Well, they're actually too friendly. That's the problem with them. They're too friendly. I wish that they had, like... They were a bit more distrusting, honestly. They are concerningly too trusting. Okay? I look for Ela the carpenter. Old Pagos is suffering from a plague. The village is isolating itself from outsiders. He freezes and puts away his tools. Then he looks at you with wide eyes. Wait for a bit, will you? Without waiting for your response, he springs out and knocks down a few planks as he lurches away, asking his neighbors to call the entire tribe. The people surround you, asking what's going on, and once the news spreads, you answer dozens of questions. Though most of what you have to say could be summed up with, I'm not sure. Because I don't know. Aside from the worried faces, there are also more pragmatic ones. The hunters mention that they won't be able to deliver their autumn pelts, while one of the farmers wonders about her cousins. Man, that's sad. That's really sad. That's really sad, bro. She was always so pious, she says with an accent you remember from Old Pagos. May the right reward her prayers or else. That's crazy. After some time, the crowd pays you little attention. Ela leads you back to his workshop. They and I will discuss this later, he says with an absent voice, then sits down and glances at the neighbors about the eastern path. Ah, dang it! I can't even talk about the freaking monster. Ugh. I'll see you later. Okay, let's go to Ephraim. Okay, I can't spend more time with this. It has been many days since you're friends with the village Ephraim. Now I'll tell you if I find anything. I don't want to break his heart yet, because I don't know. Shallow Creek. I'm as clean as it can get? No. Okay, fine. Let's travel. Come on, vámonos. Okay, let's travel. I don't think I'll get anything more from that. Let's see. Wait, how much time do we have left? 4 hours. 4 hours, okay. Travel. This would take 2 hours. Okay, let's go to 2 hours and then 45 minutes. 2 hours, 45 minutes. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go to old whatever. Gale Rocks. Let's check out if Photios is here, and if he's not, well, goodbye. Okay, let's go to Photios. It is very late now. Photios. Okay. That's enough for now. Let's travel. 2 hours. Dang. Okay, so 2 hours. Okay, let's travel. Let's go to the pier. Why not? Let's check. I approach the pier. Dang it. Okay, so there's nobody yet. Okay. Fine. Let's go back to Foggies. Foggies, my love. Foggies. I swear, Foggies is the best. Let's travel. Let's go to Foggies. Foggies is the best. She's like distrusting, but she's very fun about it. Your commotion about the lake. Oh gosh, hell nah. I enter the tavern. Let's sleep. Okay, 1. Okay. How much food rations do I have now? Okay. Listening to your grunts annoys Sally makes you feel uneasy, but at least the furs covering the floor helping you relax. You don't even notice when it's already morning, and while the smell is coming from the lower floor, it's not inviting. At least you don't have to be the one that's taking care of it. I approach Foggy. Let me check out my inventory real quick. Ooh, okay, I have at least a few coins. Food rations. Okay. Return. I bring news from Old Pagos. They're not doing good. Listening to your tale, she rubs her forehead. Well, that's not what I was hoping to hear, love. But I'm glad that you went there. Better warn the other settlements. Folks should know before they send their own messengers. It's going to take a few rough seasons for all of us. She pulls the dragon bone from her pocket and tosses it in your direction. Here, good job. Aw, she finally told me good job. She steps away from the ajar door and looks at the lake. I'd like something to eat, please. She stretches out her arm and grabs the bowl. Give me a moment. You sit down at the clean table. After a moment, the keeper brings you roasted badger meat, not dagger. Wow, that's crazy. With mushroom sauce and a bowl of cabbage. Simple cabbage soup. Once you're done, Bucky packs the leftovers for a snack for the rest of the day and mentions that you've already paid for another 2 meals. Really? What's the leftovers? Leftovers. Do I have enough to give to the boy? Return. Want me to do anything else? Very much so. I have a message to Layson, the innkeeper of Pelt of the North. Oh, okay. His place is in the far south. A huge bother for us to get there. A bother that's worth, let's say, 3 dragons. Okay. Give me the money. Let's go. She sits down at a stool and looks in your eyes. The scars and her wrinkles on her thoughtful face could belong to a statue. Tell him, are we still trading? I'm running out of patience. Remember it, bring me an answer only once you get paid. Okay. I wish I would tell her, but she won't tell me. I wish I could ask any of these questions, but you know what? I'll do it. She nods. She just nods. I don't want to ask too much from her because she's actually quite kind. Have some things I'm willing to part it. Very forgetting. Time for me to go now. Let's go down the stairs to the alchemy. Let me check out. Poison. Dang it. Withering dust. Dang it. Blinding powder. Dang it. Healing potion. Ooh, okay, I can have I can do one. I can do one! Requires a bundle of blackwood. You'll keep the rest of the herbs. 3 hours! Fine, I used the first recipe. I'm just gonna get one just in case. I'm getting one just in case. You chop and grind over 2 dozen of various herbs to make it into green pulp, making an ointment with strong wound-warding smell. You then mix it with the juice of carefully squeezed marshmallows. Clean any of the seeds and peels. So far, so good. You spend long minutes at the table, constantly keeping the liquid on the brink of boiling, every now and then lowering and raising the small cauldron that hangs above the flame, an oil lamp. The boredom bites your fingers, but you don't even have the time to grab the water to drink. You think of the alchemists who spend all day repeating this procedure in their workshop. Hardly a tempting vision. At least the room is now filled with a pleasant aroma, according to what you hear from the conversations that take place upstairs. The smell reaches the main hall as well. You pour the grass liquid into one of the earthen bottles and seal the potion that's ready. You know, it's good to have 2 healing potions because I already have 1, but I want to have 2 just in case if, like, I see someone that is in help. I clean up everything and I step away from the table. I go outside. Let's see how much time I have. 10 hours, not bad. Travel. I want to go to the secluded place, but I also want to go here to the Pelt of the North. Well, let's go to the secluded place first, because I want to check if I can tell anything to her. It will make her angry. Oh, let's travel. Hell nah. Let's travel. She's gonna get mad. Pelt of the North. Let's travel. The guard welcomes you with a nod as you ride the other hunters sitting on the table, on the stairs, gossiping with the mugs and beers in their hand. You hear the clanking tools from the armorer's workshop. I get off my horse and enter the inn. Oh, wait, sorry. I approach the guards, why not? Okay. About the hunters you wanted me to recruit. Her eyes lit up. I'm ready to tell you about what I've learned about Erastos. Can't say you dispelled my thoughts, she sighs. I'd rather invite someone who knows how to fight when it comes to it and won't play any order. Okay, I'll tell you if I learn anything. We gotta negotiate the price for her help. Okay, fine. I was foraging for berries and for the innkeep. She chuckles. So I've heard. Don't worry about it. We usually forage by ourselves, but he won't ask you for a dragon bone for his meal. Oh, wow, he's so nice. He gives small jobs to people all the time. Just see who agrees to do it. He wants to judge who's of use and who's too proud of their own good. We negotiate the price for her help in High Island. About the goblins. Shoot, the price is... Oh! We'll return later. Nothing good yet. Dean, how about some axe throwing? If you think you can handle it, we'll throw 8 times. It's going to take us half an hour or so. 4 players. Each one bets a coin. Winner takes all? No! No, winner takes all is no go, bro. No go for me. I have too much. I have 11. I have 11. No. I walk away. You know what? If you have a coin, I could throw dice. Maybe another time. Winner takes all again. Why is it always winner take all? I don't want winner take all. I don't want winner take all. Leash. Okay, I entered the inn. I go to the innkeeper. Foggy has a message for you. The innkeeper listens to Foggy's words patiently, then crosses his arms and leans back, lost in his thoughts. Seems like she won't be played so easily. After you mention the answer, tells you to relax. You'll have it soon. See, I've lost her first share. Asterion was meant to deliver it to her. Never happened. I don't want to waste any more, but she doesn't need to know it. He raises his bowl that sits nearby and reveals a few dragon bones as he counts off 5 to them. Tell her Asterion lost your coin. I'm now in debt. Let's be partners for now. I'll send you more once I have it, but don't promise anything. He pushes the coins towards you, observing them like a hawk. They're yours. Just help me keep the charade going now and later, and it's important to me. Okay, sure. Why even bother? He makes a nervous hiss, and he breathes through his teeth. I plan to sell furs to her late autumn, and I hope she'll keep sending people here whenever they stop at her place. I want to stay on her good side, you see. She doesn't get hurt in any way. Bah! I'll spread a good word about her if it comes to it until I come back home. And if the winds change, the city folks start trading once the roads get safer. Meet your eyes, I may return ideal. I don't want to lie to her though. Let's lie and say fine. He smiles gently. Good. I bring sad news from Old Pagos. The villagers were stricken by plague. He sighs and puts his muscled arm on his band, then asks you about the state of the village and the symptoms you know of. After a short conversation, he observes the counter. I was planning to get in touch with those stonecutters. Thank you for bringing me the news. Let's hope that they can make it until spring. About Glossia's band. Okay, fine. That's all I need. Do I really wanna? But I have so much money. I don't want. No. I walk away. Let's travel. Okay, let's go back to the secluded residence. Girly Pop, are you awake now? There you go. The meadow's quiet and it makes you calm down. You touch the cold shell. The monster's eyes glow red. Go inside. I'll be with you soon. The stone creature lets you in. I enter the yard. Eudocia, sorry, I keep saying Eucodia. Her name's Eudocia. Closes the door behind her. You're back. I bring news from the west. Old Pagos is facing a grave plague. She stands still. Come again? While you describe the system, she starts to fidget and finally interrupts you. Cut it! Have you heard aught about Eulalia and Irenaeus? They're about 50 and 55, a mason and a sculptor. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, that's sad. Her eyes are getting bad. He has a limp. I never entered the gate. She rubs her arms on her elbows as if to warm herself up. If you ever need a ride again, she meets your eyes. Ask around, please. I need to know. Poor woman. Man, everybody's so sad. It's so sad. I want to collect my reward for the bronze rods. Thank you. She wipes her hands on her robe, puts one into your pocket, and waits for you to describe the locations where you last placed the rods. She asks you in detail. Then thinks around. Let's see, 5 rods in total, so that should be. Here you go. I pull out my pouch. Let's trade. A pebble filled with pneuma, useful for spellcasters. I don't really need the spirit rock. That's the thing. I don't even, like, I legit don't need it. 30 minutes? Okay. I need to travel and I need to seek shelter real quick. Abandoned watchtower, here we go! Okay, watchtower's blending in with the wilderness quickly. It's spider of the size of a human arm. Size? Oh! Crawls up the wall. When it senses your presence, it runs to the top and disappears to the other side. Oh my god. Okay, well, spider, goodbye. I'm gonna sleep anyway. Let's sleep. We have no choice. Sleep, 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 sleep. The shivers wake you up. You open the window, inviting the dense fog in. Letting a gentle droplets form on your skin, the entire tower is surrounded by darkness. You see no stars nor the ground. While I'm looking at the for a candle, I think I've one of the many times I've heard of parents telling their naughty kids that the fogs will take them. Oh goodness. You wake up in silence, barely hearing the wind outside the tower walls. You gather your things, climb down where Sally is napping. You push all away the furniture that you used to barricade the door and finally walk your mount outside. You allow the grace to walk on the grass for half an hour and place your riding equipment. Then check on your belongings. Thankfully, no signs of bugs. Okay, let's travel. Now let's go back to Foggy Lake. Let's go to Foggy Lake. Foggy, foggy, foggy lake, foggy lake, foggy lake. I entered the tavern. I approach Foggy. I had a talk with Layson. She encourages you with this mountain. What did he say, love? I mentioned what he wanted me to lie to her. Let's go with that. She walks around the hurt like a bear in a cavern, dusting the shells with a wet cloth. She keeps silent for a minute or two, then throws a rag in some jars, knocking them on the ground. Her loud words cover the cracking sound. So that's how it is. Her tone remains controlled. She puts her hand on your shoulder, looking in your eyes. I appreciate your honesty, Karuru. Listen, I don't want to lie to Foggy. Okay, I wish I could, but I can't. She's my mother dearest. Okay, she hands you cold pieces of bone. Here are your dragons. She steps away, looking through the window shutters. There will be consequences, she announces, lowering her voice. Okay. Let me know if you have something else for you to do. She scratches the stump of her missing arm. Her powerful voice carries a hint of threat. I need a soul I know who won't steal from me. And I'm not sure if it's you, son. Dear. Okay, okay. You know what? Fair is fair. Fair is fair. Let's travel. Let's go to the creeks. Where's the load? Okay, I approach Shallow Creek. I jump into the stream so that I can look a little bit better. Do I have anything to say about the Eastern Path? Nothing. Okay, I'll see you later, a friend. Walk away, Old Hava. Okay, travel. Gosh, I have nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, you know what? Let's save, you guys. Yeah. Okay. So, looks like it's time for me to quit this game. I think I did a very bad choice, but I can't lie to my girly. Okay, I can't lie to my girly. Foggy's the best. Okay, Foggy's the best girl. Okay, let's switch. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I honestly have a lot of fun playing the game, but I hope I did at least a lot more justice this time than before. I hope every time that I keep playing, I keep like getting better at being able to portray the game as well as it's trying to portray itself. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, have a good day. Bye-bye. Paalam. Bye.